Hello, guys. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you are joining me, let me know where you're joining from. 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 Another wonderful Friday evening. It's always good to be here. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. As you join, guys, please like the video and share the video with your friends. Let them know that we are live this wonderful, this wonderful Friday. Let me know where you're joining from. Adela from London. Let me know where you're joining from Canada. Hey, TV, that's Ego, my man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Guys, if you are joining on any other platform apart from YouTube, guys, go on YouTube and go and join at Gant Football 2 on YouTube. That is where we'll be live at Gant Football 2 on YouTube. That's where we'll be live today. Please go and join at live football at Gant Football 2 on YouTube. That's where we're going to be live, guys. The stream will be ending very soon on Instagram. If I even on Facebook too, I might even probably ask you what end the stream on Facebook. So, guys, share the video, like the video as you what join in, and also share the videos to others. Let them know that we are live. There's also the dollar sign too as you join. So you can also click on that dollar sign, and also you can also support that dollar sign. We won't reject it. We won't reject it. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. So if you're on Instagram, I'll be ending the stream now on Instagram. So go and join on YouTube. Thank you, Igor, my man from Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. If you want to ask me any questions, if you want me to highlight any of your comments, just leave it in the super chat. Today is match day plus one. So Nigeria will be playing against the Waps Amavubis of Rwanda tomorrow at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. So all eyes will be on Eric Shell and his boys around 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Imagine, Nigeria playing against Rwanda being a very big game. That's how football has changed. I saw Algeria play against Botswana. Was it Botswana? And I realized that, oh my days, football is changing. Football is changing for serious countries, not like Lesotho. Football is changing. So, guys, as I'm talking to you now, there is a live game going on between Bayelsa Queens of Yenagoa and Asec Mimosa of Ivory Coast. The game is now into extra time now. Full time ended 1-1, one apiece. So it's the final of the Wafu B African Champions League qualifiers. So that is just the grand finale. The game is already 1-1. So it's into extra time now. So if it remains 1-1 after extra time, it's going to go to penalties. And the winner we represent Wafu B in the CAF Women's Champions League that will take place later in the year. So that is the citizen report about Bayelsa Queens. I'm surprised that Bayelsa Queens could be putting Bayelsa Queens could be in problem. Oh, -1. Are you -1? Match day 1 -1. I'm confused. So I'm surprised that Bayelsa Queens could be, they could be in problem in this type of game. We used to dominate this competition very well, but things are changing. In African football. So let me just start with the qualifiers that actually took place today. So I'm going to focus on I'm going to focus on I'm going to focus on Group C. That is the group that concerns actually what Nigeria. South Africa beats Lesotho 3-0 a couple of hours ago, a few hours ago, and to cement top spot in Group C by 16 points and with +8 goals difference. Why Benin Republic too, through a late goal by Steve Munier, beat the beat Zimbabwe by one goal to nothing. So that means that Benin Republic is now second on the table, while South Africa, remains first on that table. South Africa played 7 games already, won 5, lost 1, and drew 1 against Nigeria. They lost 2-0 in Kigali. Is it in Kigali? No, in Utare against Rwanda. That was match day 2. So it's a lot of things to talk about today. Let me just take it because I want to give people opportunity to join the live so that you can be able to share your opinion about what is happening. So I want to appreciate Goji for sending me 79p. Thank you for your love. And Monaco Mats, thank you for your love. Big time, 10 euros. Thank you, Monaco Mats. That's that is. I know that you called me, but if you have time today, just join the live stream too, Monaco Mats. So that is that. So let me just part of what that have been dominating the scene, to this week have been CAF not talking about FIFA not talking about the 3-point deduction. And I know that Ugo Bruce, a lot of people don't know that Ugo Bruce once coached Sunday Olise before, about 30-something years ago. To tell you that Ugo Bruce is very experienced and he's a man that knows his onions. So he came on the press conference and said that we know we did something bad, but there was no protest. It doesn't actually work that way. So I'm going to start before I go to the analysis of the game tomorrow, and we'll talk about the South African game that took place today. I will talk about the rules, and I will give you about examples of what has happened in the past, and I will tell you what the NFF also did, what they are doing, and what they did probably 3 or 4 days ago. I'll tell you about that too. But let me just try and end the stream. on Instagram. Guys, if you're on Instagram, go on YouTube and go and join on YouTube. Some people are still on Instagram. Go and join on YouTube so that I can go and join on YouTube. Temiziani, you used to be on YouTube. Why are you doing on Instagram? Go and join on YouTube. So I want to talk about the under 17 draws, but because everything now is about the World Cup qualifier, so let me just focus on the World Cup qualifier today. Then we discuss it extensively. That is it. So let me just talk about the yellow card. Then I'll move on to the game proper because I don't want the yellow card issue to really disturb what we are about to discuss on that game. So I want to talk about that quickly, yellow card quickly. So those on YouTube and Instagram already giving enough warning to actually to join on YouTube, guys. So let me just give you the timeline of what happened. So this guy is Teboho Mokoena. He plays for Sundance FC of South Africa. He's a midfielder. He got booked in match day 1 against Benin Republic. That's the how you can see on the screen here. He also got booked against Zimbabwe in Bloemfontein last year. So the FIFA rule said that if you got booked twice in a World Cup qualifier in tournament, you are automatically suspended. Can you see? Automatically suspended. When you say automatically suspended, it means that you don't even need a reminder that you will be suspended. When you say you are automatically suspended, you don't even need a reminder. Well, I will actually be suspended. Guys, 1 second, please, guys. So you'll be automatically actually was suspended. That's what the first actually was. It doesn't mean that you don't have to even get a reminder at all, because when you are at this level, they expect you to be professional. If you have if you have maybe probably tickets from driving offenses now, you've got that. Nobody should remind you of your tickets. You must be able to know that, oh, I got this ticket, this and that. So apart from Safa, I think Tebo Mokwena too is also guilty of not, taking care of the situation. So that is the issue. So is automatically suspended. So it's not as if they have to remind you. No, it must be what? It must be automatically actually was suspended. So that's actually what happened in Bloemfontein. So and let me just and in Nigerian situation, this is what happened in the Nigerian president. I told you this thing before. In Nigeria issue, Sheikh Abdullahi also got suspended, or just got this type of punishment too. He got a yellow card in the first round of games against Swaziland. Even that was about 2 years ago. The NFL forgot. So he now got another booking against Zambia in Uyo. So automatically, Sheikh Abdullahi is suspended for the game against Algeria. But unfortunately, they played Sheikh Abdullahi in that game against Algeria. So when they played Sheikh Abdullahi, that game was against Algeria. So FIFA came and they actually will punish Nigeria. So if you can, I don't want to go through all these things here. You can pause it, and try and read through. These are actually what's happened in in Nigerian situation. How many years ago? That was about 8 years ago now. Nigeria situation, that was about 8 years ago. And this is actually what happened. And FIFA actually ban what's it called? The FIFA actually dealt with Nigeria. Nigeria forfeited that game in Nigeria they lost the game by 3-0, and also 3 points to actually what they took from Nigeria. So, but this is not the issue. I want to just focus on this particular matter. If there's a 24 hours window that you can actually lodge a protest, FIFA, if you don't even lodge a protest because of the integrity of the game, the reason why they changed the rule then was that sometimes you might have personal relationship with your opposing team, and your opposing team might choose not to protest against you. So indirectly, it's like match fixing. So FIFA said that, okay, even if the opposing team did not protest, as far as the game is not more than 2 years, they have the right to investigate that game and also use the appropriate fine. They have that right to do that. So it's not about let's not protesting. FIFA can also do that. And you can see number 6 here, say Algeria never protested as they were not aware, but FIFA sent NFF a query to ask why the player played. You can see, so NFF duly responded with proofs that the notice was sent to an email account of a technical staff that was hospitalized with proofs. FIFA the committee actually met and decided since previous email have all been sent to that same email. So that was how they actually ban Nigeria. So what I'm just trying to say is that Algeria did not protest. And to back it up here, let me just give you another thing. To back it up here, look at what happened. Can you see? December 16, 2017. The Algeria Football Federation have promised to punish officials who missed Sheikh Abdullahi Bongo in the last month's 2018 World Cup qualifier. So Algeria were not even aware of it. So they did not protest. This is like evidence now. I took this one from what's it called? From official distance. So to clear the doubts about maybe they didn't protest, point It will not be deducted. That is a lie from the pit of hell. So the points will be deducted. That is it. Forget about that. They know themselves. Hugo Bruce know himself that the points is no longer their own. But that is not the story. The story is for the Eagles to go out there and win their game tomorrow. So you can see that this is the evidence. That was how many years ago now? I took out this. So that was it. They did not. So they have to, in fact, the Nigerian Football Federation punished those in charge of this thing that how come they missed this? They did not even protest it. So just like Lesotho too, they did not protest. That is it. They only sent query. They didn't protest. So that is it. So it's just a game. And so talking about punishment, because I've been hearing people saying about punishment is this. See, let me tell you something. So if the least that they can give you for fielding a player that is not eligible is for you to forfeit the game by 3 goals. Look at this one now. Yeah? You can see this is like previous decisions. You can see number 2 here is that the decisions actually was under this thing related to the fielding of an eligible player within the FIFA 1 qualifier. The sanction imposed were, can you see, expulsion. You can see this one here. Expulsion. So FIFA can even go to a stage of what? Of expelling you from the qualifier. So the least is for you to forfeit a game. They can even go further to expel you. So they expelled Equatorial Guinea now for fielding ineligible player in the qualifier. They expelled them. You can see here too. It's also what FIFA Women World Cup for this thing. So when they give you multiple times, they expel you. And I can tell you what happened. So this is what happened now. The points we dotted. Let me now tell you what happened in the NFF. NFF sent a query to FIFA last week. That's 2 queries. That one, they are not comfortable with the referee for the Rwanda game because the referee is from Libya and they had issues with Libya. That because of what happened, that they're not really comfortable. They're not saying the referee will come and fix the game. They are not comfortable with the referee. So according to my investigation, they changed the referee to the referee from Chad. They changed the referee to the referee from what? From Chad. So it's the Chadian official that will be coming to officiate the game. So the second query NFF sent was that what is happening to the 3-point deduction? Why is it that you're not talking? FIFA ignored it. They didn't talk about it. And let me tell you something then. Today, Teboho Mokoena, Gabon is going to be in charge of, the guy from Gabon is going to be in charge of the South African game. So Teboho Mokoena played today's game. Lesotho too threatened to protest the game, to protest against the game, against Teboho Mokoena playing. Sorry, guys. So he played. And from my own investigation too, I think, based on what I'm inferring now, that they got permission from FIFA to feed Teboho Mokoena in this game. I think to feed him in this game. So maybe probably they already got that, okay, they can feed him in this game because but what I can tell you here is that based on, and I dig deep further too, see that They just want this dust to settle. This is a very critical time in the qualifiers before they announce the point deduction. Is what they already made their mind upon. Is it okay? But it's like they're just trying to do a friend a favor, trying to delay it, maybe probably to after October window. Then the whole thing will just announce it. So see, it's not that it's not even up for any debate. It's not even up for any debate. I can tell you that this matter you are talking about today, this matter, I can tell you, say it don't waka, it don't waka, it don't waka. It's not only Nigeria and Benin Republic shouting. A lot of people actually watching. It's not don't matter. I won't lie to you. I don't want to say some things. It's gone. Let me just put it that way. It's gone. So the arguments are just to make sure that everybody thinks no, it's going to motivate Bafana too. But about FIFA saying that congrats to them, that is irrelevant. In my own situation, it's irrelevant. So if Nigeria say that, okay, Nigeria believes that they can actually they should go and beat, and if Nigeria could win these two games, Nigeria will go to Nigeria is going to the Mundial. And I can tell you that one for free. So the result is that. So suspension, the minimum for fielding ineligible player. The minimum for fielding ineligible player is for you to get 3 points deducted. That's the minimum punishment. The maximum punishment is expulsion. They will expel you. But in this case, they will not expel South Africa. The only time that they normally expel team is when you bring a player of different nationality. When you bring a player of different nationality to come and play for you and it's ineligible, that is when they will expel you fully. So there's no, with due respect, there's no issue of expulsion from South Africa. It's just 3 points deducted. So that is it. So I don't. It's not even a matter. But if there was something they could do to change it, they would do it. But it's just the law that is already in black and white. Nobody could argue, nobody could change it. So that is that. So Nigeria should go out. Let me tell you something. Those losing hope that Nigeria will not qualify. If Nigeria should beat Rwanda tomorrow now, suddenly, hope day. That's how Nigerians are. You have to believe in your team. You have to believe in your team. You have to do and support your team. It is very important. So it's not this day. It's going to. In fact, the FIFA can even wait. They can even wait till the end of the qualifier before they actually put that punishment out. So forget about the punishment. Forget about the argument. Hugo Bruce knows that the point is gone already, and everything is. Forget about the points. The guys should just focus on the game. And how I wish I could get somebody that knows them very well. Guys, focus on the game. Don't focus on South African results. So in today's game, let me just talk about South Africa quickly. So I have to talk about South Africa quickly, so that I want to talk about South Africa quickly. So they played today. I want to talk about their lineup, because I seems to like this team. I seems to like the job that Hugo Bros is doing in South Africa. I see, I like what he's doing. He's got minimal talent, but he's doing wonderful job with this African team. So sorry, I got some comments, I got super chats. Thank you, Sport Brian Sefa. Against Africa. Oh no, leave those ones. See, yeah, it go clear very soon. It go clear very soon. So thank you, Remy Ali, for your super chat too. So appreciate all of you. So that Sports Grinder have been sending comments too that so that I address super chat. So any fears, Anki Panky. Okay, no. The issue I'll just address that one now. There's nothing I can tell you. I'm going from my NFF inside sources. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's just to It's just to. They just want them to finish that game on Tuesday. I'll be on Tuesday. Because normally that game is like winner takes it all to finish that game. There's nothing about that. There's nothing that. So, okay, thank you. Thank you, Sport Grinder. Thanks. Okay, thank you, Sport Grinder. Okay, now one is okay. Where I'm saying that the focus is to win the next 4 games and let that yeah, that is it. That is it. That's it. Focus on your game and win it. See, part of the tactics against Nigeria is also playing earlier too. I don't know who did the scheduling. I won't lie to you. Who did the scheduling? Playing earlier, playing late. I know who did the scheduling for them too. So it's part of the tactics too. So Spotty, I said that I was like, hey, they're not defending against the Apollos. Yes. No, just leave those ones. So I want to go over South Africa now. I know they won 3-0 today. It got to a stage. I was just praying that it should not be more than 3. Because it should not be more than 3. Because the way Lesotho opened up, it should not. I was just praying that it should not be more than 3 goals. Because it was horrible performance from Lesotho. They played as if they are not even professionals at all. They played badly. They played badly. They played badly in those games. So and this actually how South Africa actually lined up. You can see that Williams in goal, Mbukazi, Molo Sane, Mobi got injured. Maybe probably after 2 or after 5 minutes or so, he got injured. Modiba, Mbata, Mokoena, Mbule, Apollos, Nkota, Foster. So that's actually how they line up. So during when they played against Nigeria before, the midfield changed. The midfield used to be Mokoena, Sitole, Temba Zwane. But they are going with Umbole, Mbata. This is like, with due respect, it's like a slightly weaker South African team. I looked at this African team. If there could be a time that Nigeria would beat South Africa in their backyard, this is the time. This Africa cannot beat Nigeria in Uyo or on a neutral venue. This is the time, and Nigeria can sure beat them. So because I looked at them, I just realized that the out of their back line is only Modiba that is their regular first choice. Even Modiba sometimes don't even play for Sundance. It used to be Lunga, because when they want to play a team that is that can threaten them, they use Lunga. But when they want to play a team that can dominate them more, they play with Modiba. So it's a slightly weaker South African team, but the Lesotho was just horrible. So you can see Mbule, but I will not lie to you, a good introduction is Nkota. I think he plays in Saudi Arabia now for is it Al-Fayyad or so? Nkota, very good. I can see that I just think that in fact they're going to be having their third choice right back, play against Nigeria. I know that Mudao is not available. Mobi got injured. They're going with one other guy. I think the guy plays for, is it Super Sports United? So they will be. It's not a South African team, but I know that. But they have advantage. Why? They are playing at home, and secondly, too, they just need one of out of 3 results. They need 2. They need one of the 2. They need to either draw or win. But Nigeria needs to win. You can see. So I don't want to go into the South African game. When maybe we're going to come, maybe on Sunday night, we can come and discuss the South African game. And but I don't want to go into the South African game because we have a game tomorrow against Rwanda. That's in Mbule. I just think that Temba Zwane is a better player than Mbule. That is my opinion. I think he is. He is. He is. You can argue on that, but Temba Zwane in that position, just behind the striker, is a better player. Is a better player. I'm not saying that because I know that you're African, I'm not saying that Mbule as a whole is weak. I said the midfield of Mbata, Mokoena, Mbole, I don't think they are stronger than the midfield of Zwane, Mokoena, Sitole. The midfield of Zwane, Mokoena, Sitole is more organized and more dangerous. That's what I said. I'm not singularly saying Mbole is weak. I know that he has been doing good job. Has been playing, doing a very good job. He's been doing a very good job, for I think 4 years or so. So I just think that that combination is not as good as that. But I can tell you that if Nigeria played, say, I don't want to go into that African game too much. Let me just talk about okay, spoken action said. But the thing is that no matter who they play, they have a system that works. And they actually would play their same tiki-taka pattern. So I wouldn't say it's a weaker side. I'll just say Zwane, Mokwana, big misses. Yeah, I know. Another thing, another thing I would just say on this matter is that you are right. They have a very good system. And that system actually what is working for them. But it's just that, that extra bit that these players I mentioned, add to the team makes them special. For example, now, Temba Zwane can drive with the ball. In fact, when you are doing low block, it can drive with the ball and surprise you. It can drive with the ball. It can do anything with the ball. What's it called? This guy, Modiba. Is it not Modiba? Sorry, Mudao. Mudao is very good 1v1. He's very good 1v1 defending. You cannot compare Modiba with Mobi. Modiba, sorry, not Modiba, sorry. Mudao. Mudao is very good defensively. 1v1, Mudao will stand with you. So they have this extra bit. All these things, they have this extra bit that they had to the team. That's what makes them special. So, and for example, now, there's one guy called Umvala. He plays in their central defense. Apart from the system, Umvala is very aggressive player. Though he's not the fastest, but he's very aggressive. So apart from it, they have all these extra bits to their team that makes them actually special. So that's just that is that on that. So thank you for that super chat, Sport Grinder. And also James Okogi, thank you for your super chat. I think you didn't add any comment with it. That the essay I saw today shouldn't be a problem for Nigeria. Yeah, I agree with you. So if the players are on it, Lesotho was just useless. And you have to win, yes, to win by a goal and not conflict. Yes, it is. So I don't see them. If Nigeria score first against South Africa in Bloemfontein, they're in big trouble. They're in big trouble. I know that they're in big trouble with this score first. So you can that that South African pick is horrible. Yeah, I agree with horrible. I don't know how CAF FIFA actually approved it. It's actually I know that the pick is horrible. So yes, so thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that. So so I'll talk about South Africa maybe probably later, not now, because we have a game tomorrow. We have to play against Rwanda tomorrow, so I have to look at talk about that. So I don't have an idea of how the team should actually will start, but I think how the team that will start. I don't know the lineup now, but let me just talk to you about some few things I think that we should expect from the game tomorrow. Sorry, let me just update you. The game between Bayelsa Queens So the game between Bayelsa Queens and the game between Bayelsa Queens and Asec Musa now is now in penalties now. I think they're now playing penalties now. In fact, so very, very bad internet. I don't know how they're even doing it. It's now going to penalties now. So now going to penalties now. So yeah. So what I actually would expect tomorrow. See, you can't. You have to. When you play against Nigeria, for me, I think that the coach will be looking forward not to get beaten tomorrow. Be looking forward not to get beaten tomorrow. We'll be looking forward to see exactly maybe he can actually get a draw against Nigeria tomorrow. That is what I think. We'll be looking for. Okay, maybe if you can actually get a draw against Nigeria. That is what I actually would think. So he played a recent friendly game, and I just realized that the way he played that game might be like a dress rehearsal of how he will play against Nigeria. The game he played against Algeria, they had what? Limited opportunities. They had what? Limited what? Opportunities. And I think Asec Musa is on the verge of lifting the trophy. I think Bayelsa Queens, they're just losing penalties. I think they're on the verge of actually what Asec Musa on the verge of lifting the trophy. So this game, I want to show you this game quickly. This was actually what the game against Algeria. You can see I showed you this clip before. Was the game against against Algeria. You can see that in line with the five back system. So like 5 defenders. So you can see clearly here that the approach is to absorb the pressure and counter the opponent. Is to absorb the pressure and actually counter that opponent. So and counter that actually and counter the opponent. So you can see that so tomorrow what I think the coach should do is that the coach will need to actually the coach must be able to look for players that can actually open up Rwanda in case there's because this guy is not stranger to playing deep line. He liked that when he was in Tanzania, he played this system against Morocco. They lost 2-0. So they are used to play this system. They lost 2-0. So and you can see again, so the Algerians were trying to actually isolate isolate them 1v1 and see exactly how they can actually open them up. So let me just show you a particular clip. So I think this was actually the final. This was so they were trying to load crosses and see exactly maybe Rwanda will actually will make mistake. I think eventually it paid off. So they start going past their opponent 1v1. So from there they created numerous opportunities before they open their accounts. So tomorrow I think Nigeria will need someone that can take on defenders on a regular basis. Most of these guys, they are shy. Most of these guys are actually shy in terms of taking responsibility. I'm not lying to you. They are shy in terms of taking responsibility. So I just think that we need to have someone. We need to actually have someone that can take on these guys on a regular basis. Because if you take them on, they will make mistake. They will commit penalty. We don't dribble in the box. You have to commit these players in the box. And that is the reason why these teams these big teams, they are better than all these small teams. They want to beat you. They want you to commit. So when you commit a foul, they drag you in your area, they dribble you around that area. You play with high tempo. So we don't do that enough. And with due respect to someone that people have praised very well, I also think he's a very intelligent player. But I will say it here, I don't know. I don't know how Alex Iwobi, you know, how Alex Iwobi, how Alex Iwobi got more than 80 caps. How Alex Iwobi got more than 80 caps for Nigeria, because all these things we can see that one in Wilson Oruma, can see that one in JJ Okocha. But all these guys, they need to take responsibility, dribble these guys, put pressure on them. They will make mistake. There's no how. There's no how. There's no how. We see that one. But this time around, we play a lot of friendly games. So there's more games to actually watch. I just think that you need your player to be able to drive with the ball. I know he's a very good player. That's why I say he's a very good player. I just think that I don't think he takes enough responsibility. That's my own opinion. I do. It's not. We're not slandering any player here. We're not slandering any player here. There's no false this thing here. We're just criticizing. I'm just trying to say my opinion. There's no slander here, guys. There's no hate message here. I'm just saying that we need a player to take responsibility. We need someone, play these guys, like take on these opponents. And most especially, we used to have the number 10 to actually to do that for us. We also used to have wingers. For example, I remember Babangida, you just did that. For me, I just think that that's the difference between big team and also what the smaller team. You must be able to, make sure you show them that you are better than them. Show them you're better than them. So, and Algeria did that. They actually they took these guys to actually to clean us. So that was actually what happened. What happened, and yeah. So it's just for you to take that responsibility. Just to take that responsibility. Let them know that you are better. It's not as if you're no. I don't want to criticize, but you are scared. This. You want to. I just think that be more active. Try and pull bodies more. Better. We just need to do better too. And Simon too. I know that he's trying to dribble, but also be more effective with that dribble. That's my own opinion too about it. So with due respect to with the players that are playing for Nigeria now, I don't think they are as talented as those that played for Nigeria in the past. So we have to make do with what we have now. So so the movements I like, even for example, now when they set up, can you see the way they set up here? You can see how many people behind that ball. Just a quick 1-2 in the area. That's what I'm talking about, chemistry. Just a quick 1-2 in that area. A quick 1-2 in that area will open up. A quick 1-2 in that area can actually open up. That's what happened here. You can see that pass. Can you see? You can see the pass here. Just a quick 1-2 in the area. Just a quick 1-2 in the area. A quick 1-2 in the area. You can see that they open up Rwanda. These guys are not that smart. That's why they are playing for APR of Rwanda. That's why they're playing for Libyan club in Tripoli. So they're not that smart. Just show them that you are better than them. Show them that you are better than them. So is it? Show them that you are better than them, and that is it. We are better than them. So let me just take small super chats. So that the blame should be on Chukwueze Simon to dictate how they take on players 1v1. See, I will not lie to you. Players in the final third should also take responsibility. Chukwueze might do that, but my issue with Chukwueze is that he might lose. His recovery is not really good. When you take on player now and you lose the ball, his recovery is not really good. That's my problem with Chukwueze. We just the recovery is not it's not the best. That is my problem with Samuel Chukwueze. In that area, it takes some players, but immediately he loses the ball. You have to be able to recover the ball very well. You know that there's one guy here called AB. AB is watching our live. He's also watching the the Asek game. I can see the comment. It's the one counting scores for them. AB, how are you doing it? So music is fire goes fan. If you don't actually want to see the good work Iwobi does in that midfield for yes, yes, I agree. I agree. He does that work, but it's just that I just think that he's very experienced, because I think he's probably one of the most cap player now in that team. Maybe I didn't put it in the right way. I think he's probably the most cap player in that team now. I don't think that he's no longer a youngster in that team again. For me, I don't think he's taking enough responsibility. That's just my thing. He's very talented, immensely talented. I'm not taking away that from him. I just think that for someone with 80 something caps for Nigeria, I just think that he should be able to take more responsibility. Like just try and show the new boys how to do it. They should not be showing you how to do it. They should want to show the new boys how to do these things. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. I think Iwobi made his debut before Ndidi. I think so. I will try and confirm that. I think so. I think he made his debut. I think he made his debut before Ndidi. I will try and confirm that. So it's just to take. So it's just to take more responsibility. That is it. You can say, this thing is trying. It's just for him to take more responsibility. Show that you are already in this thing for so long. Show that you want to win. Don't allow anybody to push you around. Show that you want to win. Command them. Be the leader of that team. That's what I just think. So that was actually how they opened up Rwanda and Rwanda, and they got their goal. That is it. And they got their goal. That is it. So, I just think that we need to actually take our chances. We need to be able to actually dictate the pace, take our chances, and at any time we have the opportunity, we should score the goal. We should score our goal. So, in the previous game that we played against them, we just, I think we worked on our set pieces very well. So tomorrow, set pieces could be key for Nigeria. Could be key for Nigeria. Set pieces could actually could be key for Nigeria tomorrow. So set pieces could be key for Nigeria tomorrow. So let them focus on that, because I think that we enjoyed a lot of success on set pieces in Rwanda, in Kigali. Those are these in Kigali. So and also, you can see exactly the approach Eric Chair did last time around was actually really good. So, last game, everything actually worked well for Nigeria. The defense line actually was controlled very well by Ekong. Set piece, by Lukman, very good. And you can see exactly that we did everything right in that first match. So I'm really pleased with what he did. Can he do the same thing again? I think the coach, that was the first game for Rwanda. So he's going to try and change some few things of that game. So for me, I just think that, we should do the needful. So another thing is that our pressing too, make sure that our pressing is solid, and and also we should be able to open up Rwanda. regularly, the more opportunity to create, the better. So you can see exactly actually what happened. So, for example, now look at this situation now. This is actually what when Simon, got that ball. It's just guys just need to be more clinical. For me, Simon is not a clinical player. I have to say that one. It's not. It's not really a goal scorer. I have to put it that way. So, but you know, just we just need to be able to take our chances because you can't have countless opportunities like this and you just mess it up. That's what separates big teams and actually what and smaller teams. So that was the first game, and I think we did well in that game against in Kigali. That gave us our first win. And after the game in Uyo, because tomorrow is going to be in Uyo, I have to blame the NFL for all these things too. When they realized that we are struggling to win in Uyo, we drew against Zimbabwe. I thought that the NFF would organize a friendly game for Nigeria in Uyo. Let them know what is even happening in this Uyo. Let them play more on the pitch in Uyo. Let them know the environment very well. Not only playing in Uyo when there's a crucial game, and then play in a more relaxed manner. But they went for the $500,000 of Russia. Instead for them to invite country like Zambia, invite country like Angola, play with them on this pitch. Learn how to play on this pitch because you're going to be playing two games here against Rwanda, also against Benin Republic. Learn how to use this pitch. But the NFF went for the juggler. They went for the 500,000 offered by Russia to for me. I just think that everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. Why can't they? That's why I say that you need intelligent people. You need people that can think. When you're talking about bringing a team here, why can't you can talk to the presidency? Anything about that we're in the government that is political slightly, everything. Just say you want to celebrate maybe something 2 years of the government and everything. You do all these things, you have a different purpose. You have to play along with them too. Just play it and this thing with them. Talk to state, at least I like Amaju. I like you. Amaju knows to actually what to move around. Just for the purpose of playing on this pitch, tell the government I know that they don't there can be a time that the NFF is actually what have money. They're always broke. Tell them anniversary, yes. Just tell them anything. You want to do this, you want to do this. The purpose is for the guys to learn more here. That is it. So I was thinking that you should have done that, but I didn't do that. Not say, African will go a long way and things like that. But just talk to this team. Anything you bring out now. Maybe this is not the same girl that brought out $100,000 for people. How much are you going to pay? How much did Russia pay them? It's not 500,000. That they gave one player, Falcons one player, 100,000. It's not the same government. Just saying it. So let me just leave that. I just think that they should have think and be able to do that thing very well. So what should we do right tomorrow? I just think that you have to take your chances tomorrow. You have to take our chances tomorrow. So, like for example, now opportunities like this now, tomorrow, I beg. Opportunities like see tomorrow, what you are sure of, what will happen tomorrow? There's going to be cutbacks tomorrow. I beg. Chukwueze, it might likely start tomorrow. You have to take those opportunities. There's going to be cutbacks. And the cutbacks will be for Alex Iwobi, for Samuel Chukwueze, or for Lukman, or Uche. I beg. There's going to be cutbacks tomorrow. I beg. This one now, nobody is challenging you. Just a regular shooting routine. I beg. There's going to be cutbacks. We need to take those opportunities. And can you see now? Passing into, you can see, I'm talking about cutbacks too. There's going to be cutbacks. Those deep runs too, you can see, talking about those deep runs from where they did. So and I want to, for me, the crosses, Victor Osimhen, only one in the box. Maybe probably, I don't know, maybe he can start with two strikers tomorrow, or it's going to be Simon again, Simon alongside with Victor Osimhen. But I just think that Victor Osimhen against three defenders here, it's very hard for him to win the ball here. Even if he wins the first ball, he will not win the second ball. We cannot win the second ball because he's the only one in the box here. So for me, I think we need more players in the box if we want to really get goals against Rwanda. Because if you are playing one player in the box against a five-man back line, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. Now come and blame Victor again. It's going to be very difficult. So for me too, opportunities like this should not go unpunished. Like, you have to bury your chances. Opportunities like this, you have to bury your chances. You have to bury your chances. When you look at things like this, decision making must be very important. The earlier we score, yes, must be very important. You have to score. So opportunities like these too, you have to make it count. You have to make it count. Let them feel it. Let them feel you that you are there. Yes, let them feel that you are there. Can you see Alex Iwobi? It's a very good, it's a very beautiful miss. He missed from close range here. I beg. See, if Alex Iwobi takes one touch here, I think it was a shot. If he takes one shot, if he stops the ball and pass the ball to the net here, nobody is closing him down here. You just think that I beg. These are the things that makes people to come and abuse Eric Shea. Say that Eric Shea did not, this does not work. But like before 4-0 up against Zimbabwe, I beg. Opportunities like these cutbacks will come. I beg. Alex Iwobi, Samuel Chukwueze, this thing must count. This thing must count. So most times you see that set pieces, all those cutbacks, but actually what can't. I hope that the guys that are attacking midfielders can be able to, should be able to do their job and make sure that all these things will not actually work. Just teach them how to score again. I don't know. Maybe I just teach them how to score again. Let me just take some super chats quickly. I'm gonna say that. See that I watched this Zimbabwe highlight yesterday. I won't cry. How did we miss these chances? How? I don't know. Don't know. I did not even put everything here. It was too much. Ramel said that
Everyone knows that Dave Ashiru. Yes, he's a sure block in cutbacks. Well done. Dave Ashiru is a sure plug in what? In cutbacks. I know that. Dave Ashiru is a sure plug there. He knows how to get goals, That one. I hope Eric Shea knows that, So that is that on that. So who should I think should start? So I did this formation before, but I'm going to change my mind slightly. I believe that despite that I'm opposed to, I like 3 at the back system. I like a 3-6-1 formation. I like 3-5-2 formation. I believe that these Super Eagles cannot play with a 2-4 back system. But because we are playing against Rwanda, and I think that we should play this way. We need to get balls to the opposition areas. We need to get balls to those areas. The more we get balls to our opposition area, the higher the chances of actually of scoring. So this is a team that actually played against Rwanda, in Kigali. I don't see how the guy will drop Simon. That's my problem. I don't think, because let's be honest ourselves, 1v1, Simon is slightly the best here. 1v1 with the right foot is like the best player here in terms of 1v1. So I don't see any how that Simon will get dropped. See, the issue is this. See, let me tell you something. I'm not a big fan of Wilfred. Now, I think that he already passed his prime. But let's be honest. The guy Onyedika, the guy from Club Brugge. The guy has never achieved anything for Super Eagles, and he has not shown any promise. He has not shown any promise. Let's be honest ourselves. He's been doing well for his club side, Club Brugge, but he has not really shown any promise playing for Nigeria. Let's be honest. I think his best game was against Russia, in Moscow. I've not really seen, the first time he did play for Nigeria. We can feel it, say, this guy go do well. The first time Etebo played for Nigeria, we go feel that. Well, I'm not just really convinced about this guy that much. Never really do well. And the way it's not even aggressive enough for me. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like myself. So I'm sorry to criticize him directly, here. I don't really feel that much, It doesn't look like someone that wants to come and take a shot directly. It's like he's just happy to the talk on the bench. So let me just take some super chat quickly before I allow people to join me. I want to end this thing early. Well, South Africa don't traumatize me today, so I have to go to bed early. So playing in the as a DM without Onyeka is very risky. Onyeka has a look. I've been looking pretty sorry for Brentford. Yeah, in fact, I don't know who to drop for Onyeka in this team. I don't know who to drop for Onyeka in this team. I don't know who to drop for Onyeka in this team. I don't know, because I don't know who to drop for Onyeka in this team. If you're going to drop somebody for Onyeka, it's going to be Lukman. So that means that Iwobi will replace Lukman in that area. Then I'll put Onyeka there. So my man, Bobby Ray said that funny enough, Lesotho and Zimbabwe that lost today, we didn't beat any. That is it. That is it. If we are being honest, if not because of prejudice, Nigeria did not even deserve to go to this World Cup. But I just think that somehow, some way, I think this team will just crawl and qualify. I'm not God though. I'm just thinking that somehow, some way, they will just crawl and qualify. Because one, we are done with Zimbabwe. 2-2 on aggregates. You need to beat South Africa on aggregates. You need to beat Rwanda on aggregates. You need to beat Benin Republic on aggregates. So if you could win on aggregates against South Africa, against Zimbabwe, against South Africa, against Rwanda, against Benin Republic, against Lesotho on aggregate, if you could win against those 4 teams on aggregate, I think we will go to the World Cup. So Charles said that Simon should not start his final decision. Everything is poor. It's peaceful. So it was actually one of the reasons why Zimbabwe drew the match. Yes, I agree with you. Because we don't have. So that's why sometimes I'm not. It's not as if I'm slagging Iwobi and so on. No. It's because of we have seen players in the past. With due respect to Simon, but Odewinge cannot be having that opportunity, and the net will not budge. Odewinge cannot be having that opportunity. He cannot. But Simon is Simon. Let me just leave it that way. Tomorrow is the game. I wish him best of luck. Maybe he comes out tomorrow and score a trick against Rwanda. I'll come here and praise him. So thank you, Charles, for your super chat. Guys, keep it coming. Like the video. 31 people like. After about 200 people actually watching this thing. Like the video. If you want me to treat your comments, just accompany your comment with super chats. I will be able to talk about your comments. So for me, I think I will not start Osayi Samuel. I will start Felix Agu. I just think that the reason why I started Felix Agu, I just think that Felix Agu will. This is a game that he can play to blend with his with his teammates very well. Don't forget that when he played against when he played the Unity Cup in London, he played with Benjamin Fredericks, he played with Igor Ogu, also played with Ismail Sodiq. In fact, in that defensive lineup, it was Ismail Sodiq that was the most experienced player in that team, in that lineup. So I think against Rwanda, we give him a player like Lukman and him that opportunity to warm up for South Africa. That's my take. I think he will not be under any pressure that much against Rwanda. So I think why not start it? Why not start it? So I will start Olaino, Karimbasi Ekong, and Felix Ago. That midfield, because we are playing Rwanda. Because we are playing Rwanda and because of Lukman's situation. It's tough. I just think that if Undidi alone play in this midfield, they will take the midfield away from him. Chukwueze is not. Okay. To balance this team, I will remove Chukwueze and put Dele Bashiru. I will remove Chukwueze and put Dele Bashiru. I will change Chukwueze and I will put Dele Bashiru instead. Then I will just, that's the two changes I don't make. Dele Bashiru, I will remove Dele Bashiru. I will remove Chukwueze. I will put Dele Bashiru. Then I think it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. So then Simon, he's going to play Simon because if you look at it, just to beg Simon's life, please look up before you cross your ball, and also make sure that look up before you cross your ball, and just take responsibility too, and try and and test this player on a regular basis. Test them. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. They're not as they're not good enough. They're not as good as the ones who actually have in our team. So that is actually what that. I'm going to post the link very soon. Right moment, say that it is risky to start Dele Bashiru and Iwobi at the same time, except with bench Lukman. Guess why? Blufonte will not be funny. I don't think Blufonte will be that difficult for Nigeria. It's just the crowd. I don't think it would be difficult for Nigeria. Do we want to say that Osime and Soko and so on will be afraid of crowds? I don't think so. So let me tell you something. Everything that could go wrong for South Africa this window, it don't go wrong for South Africa this window. Everything that could go wrong for them, don't go wrong for them. So it don't go wrong for them. It don't go wrong for them. So it's just for us to try and capitalize on them and finish them fully. My guy, where is my guy Ramon Lepe? It's just for us to capitalize on them and just beat them fully, because I just think that I think the team they have now is not probably the best they can actually they can present. So yeah, so let me just post the link so that you guys can actually come and give your opinion before I wrap it up. So guys, just so yeah, guys, full super chat there. Put super chat there. Put super chat there. And how many people like the video now? 44 out of 200 and something watching. Some people are haters here. Some people are haters here. Guys, like the video. Like the video. So that we can actually we will get more visibility. Like the video. Like the video. For they say like the video. So I also want to say something quickly. And I'm going to say this thing, so don't say I didn't say it now. Did FIFA clear Felix Agu very well? Did FIFA clear Felix Agu very well? I don't want to hear stories, though. I don't want to hear stories. So did FIFA clear Felix Agu very well? Did they clear Felix Agu very well? I don't want to hear stories. So hope Felix Agu actually was cleared very well. I don't want to hear stories about about that too. I very good. Hope they cleared Felix Agu very well. So thank you, collecting God again for this. Thank you, thank you. Because I don't want to hear stories that it wasn't cleared properly, this and that. Somebody this thing. So somebody bottled this thing and everything. I don't want to hear those stories again. No, I don't want to hear that too. I didn't read the message very well. Jama FFA made mistake. He start speaking grammar. I don't want to hear that too. Don't want to hear that too. Because that girl, is it that girl from Malawi? I asked that questions too. Did they clear that gap? Did they clear that gap very well to play for the Falcons? So I said they cleared the gap very well. So guys, so you can actually join and make it 2 minutes, please. So that maybe just say 3 minutes. I want to do. So Umbueri is my first call. Let me just get Umbueri straight away. I don't want to take too much time. So Umbueri, your thoughts? 2 minutes.
Yes, Smith, I agree with you. Yes.
Yes.
Let me start on Iwobi's side, right? You don't need to blame him. First of all, you need to ask questions like, has he been doing well for Nigeria before? Then what happened now? Then what is going on in his club? Has he been doing well? Why is it when he comes to the national team, things are not working well? These are the questions we need to ask. And we know that, for me, I would say they are putting him out of position. You don't need to say, okay, because of this person is playing where he always play at the club, therefore let's do considerate. No, you don't consider anything. Play him where he used to play. We know these boys born in abroad, or when they were like a child, they take them to abroad. They know their own permanent way. That is why when what's it called? When the coach changes position to Lookman, we saw what happened. That is not his position. He's not used to it. They always love what they are used to. You see, right? Yeah. So he have tried, but the thing is, does others trying? Who are those ahead of him?
Let me try and track my words. See, what I was meant was that he's already had 80 cards for Nigeria. And I think that he still plays as if he's new to the team sometimes. He does not really take that
initiative,
initiative very well.
But
that's
Smith,
my own take about it.
Yeah, you are right. But let's look at it. Boys born in abroad, or when they were young, when they go outside, they obey. They're listening. If you tell them don't go there, they will not go. Do this, they do, right?
Personalities are different, but
creating initiatives, right?
Yes,
using creativities.
No, just saying that this game, I want to take this game on the shoulder of the neck. I'm the big boy here. I'm the most capped player here. I want to make sure, say, they feel me. Look at Lookman. You can see some games that Lookman is personally trying to even win.
Okay.
Smith, you can see some games. You can see some games. So I'm not. So we're not here to criticize Obi. I'm just saying that
Okay. Can it be like this?
He's
Mm.
very
Ca-
experienced now.
Can
And
we
when
can we take,
I can't believe that he already got 80 caps for Nigeria. It's
and he's
because
still
I thought
playing?
he still, no, if you see him, he will still
Mhm.
like someone that is slightly
It's coming
raw.
upcoming, right? But
Okay, it's similar to Chukwueze too.
yeah, okay.
Anytime I see
Now,
Chukwueze play, Chukwueze
uh
doesn't take initiative to finish
initiative.
that job.
Okay,
Yes.
but Smith, can
Mhm.
we look at it this way? Because I think we might be playing him out of position.
No, you cannot say it's for all the coaches,
Do you know?
For
Yeah, do you know? Okay,
example,
mention for example, we look at the Afcon. We saw what happened at the Afcon.
yeah. Hmm.
They played him out of position.
Hmm.
Now, apart from Afcon, when he was playing with in Gonarol, what kind of position was he playing? Was he
See,
playing very well?
no, no, no. See, you cannot
Mhm.
see. Sorry,
Okay.
Ogbury.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from you talked about the game we won against Zambia, the last World Cup qualifier, the game
Mm-hmm.
against Zambia again in Undola.
Mm-hmm.
If you count some games, you can say, oh, he did
He
so.
did well.
It will be. See, I've watched it will be live against Man United in this Manchester here. I know the type of work that it will be put into this game that the camera will not even capture. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not here to criticize Iwobi. What I'm just saying is that he's one of the most experienced player
Mm-hmm.
in the team, and some players with only two 10 caps, even 25 caps,
Mm-hmm.
they tend to want to, you know, say, okay, they want to win this thing. Sometimes the way, it's like it's someone, I don't want to say this thing. It's just that I never believe that it's already 80 caps for Nigeria. It's
Okay.
okay. You
Okay.
know now
Mm-hmm.
it's nearly 100 caps. When you attain that type of caps for Nigeria, you will already feel it. Say, this one, because it should be having Captain Ambad now, if I'm not mistaken. You know that Ruby should be getting armband now because he's already,
Okay.
the senior man.
He wanted to be a leader. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just,
Okay.
just to take
Mm-hmm.
this game, not to shrink, sometimes not to shrink under pressure and everything. I just want him to take that initiative. So that's the reason why I'm in here that I can't believe that he's already going to
It's-
100 caps. So that
Okay.
is it. I'm still gonna keep you a while. Let me just hear from Laddie. I have my
Okay.
call at please waiting. Yeah, I can still bring it later, but I just want to make it quickly. So,
Yeah.
and
Good
don't worry, I'll
evening.
come you later. Let me just take it. I'm not just going to come back later. Don't worry. Let me
Yeah.
just bring some
Good
more person.
evening.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. So, quick one. I think Umbuleri is right. Why Smith is right? Because left to me, as much as Iwobi is right now, it should be a senior player. I mean,
Yes.
80 cap is not beans.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I think from where Spitlight is saying is, he should be taking like the lead. He should be showing some sort of senior. Even in Premier League, he's not playing like he has played up to almost 7, 8 years in Premier League. Sometimes, I mean, respectfully, I'm just saying it because he should be doing more. I know he's trying, but he should be doing more than what he's currently doing. He's in that top tier level already, but he's not doing it like he's in that level yet. But he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I think yeah, it's not matter of playing him out of position. It's matter of I don't want to say sometimes he's scared to lose ball necessarily, but
Yeah.
it should be the way this guy from Lazio will take the ball without fear now. That's
Yes.
what Iwobi should be doing at this point because Iwobi is a senior player.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's that. Let me just be quick. And then for the
Mm-hmm.
lineup, I don't see what Osai Samuel should be doing in
Yeah.
our team.
Yeah.
And I feel like you bow to pressure to Ayoti for putting in that team. I'm joking, but
No, it's because the person that is meant to replace him is not showing enough. My brother, I went to watch the last 15 minutes of that Zimbabwe game. I don't know, maybe there's his girlfriend on the stand though. The way he was walking on the way I'm talking about Onyedika, the way he was chasing the ball,
yeah,
like as if he's a big man. Come on. You have not even gotten to the level of Papa Sam of Tottenham. Yes.
Everybody should quote
Put,
me now.
put body. He's your
Every,
youngster. He's already acting like a big man. That's what I'm saying. He's like, it doesn't show someone that wants to take over. That is my issue. He's not ready yet.
everybody should quote me now. If we are leading tomorrow, for instance, and maybe the coach wants more goals, and he replaces Osimhen with Desas, trust me, they are not going to be attacking us. They will fall back because Desas will be attacking with force. I'm not taking on any player. I'm just trying to point out what happened in Zimbabwe match.
Mm-hmm.
The attack we brought in as substitute was a little bit weaker, and that was
Mm-hmm.
why they had the F13 to to attack us. So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, the three attackers we have, they are strong, agile players. I'll prefer Desas to play ahead of Tolu if we are going to use them one by one. But if they are going to be two strikers, it should be Osimhen and Desas. If they are going to use them one by one, it should be Osimhen, then afterwards Desas. The kind of agility Desas is going to bring, I think, is what we need than Tolu tomorrow anyway. But yeah, let me just be quick and let it rest like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Daddy. You can still ask you what. Come back to it later.
Yeah, yeah.
That you are in-house. So, Mr. Michael, let me hear from you.
Thank you, everybody. I just want to be quick. Um, I'll talk about Iwobi again, and also I will talk about the formation tomorrow and looking at the predicament and everything. So, if we will still go by the 4-4-2 or the diamond formation, I think my own thought. People can criticize me for it, but I think that midfield can be. It will be in front at the tip of the diamond and tell him that we are relieving him of all defensive duties.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's going to do is to attack. Iwobi is the best passer in that team.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
if you need a defense splitting pass, Iwobi can give you. Um, and that means that the two guys up front might get better quality passes. You see,
Mm-hmm.
and also encourage Simon to shoot. I think Simon will start. I hope we can be training up by 55, 60 minutes so that we can risk bringing Lukman in so that he can get more time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other three guys that will be behind the Wobie or work with him, I think should be Oyedika at
Mm-hmm.
the base. I will tell you why I think it's Oyedika at the base. Then Uche at the left. Then you can bring Dele Bashiru on the right. In that way, the Wonder team is a very physical team. They use body, they are a bit rugged. They may not be talented, but if you go and check them, they can run from the blast of the whistle to 120 minutes. They don't get tired easily. So Onyeka can do
Mm-hmm.
rugged body with them
Mm-hmm.
for maybe 70 minutes or so. And then
Mm-hmm.
you can now bring Ndidi if you still need this experience. If you
Mm-hmm.
start in DD with those guys, you would get tired quickly because of the physicality that they will bring. And that is
Mm-hmm.
why if you look at my midfield is physical, even though
Mm-hmm.
there is also technique and passes in the midfield. You can see that Dele Bashir is a very physical guy. He's more physical than Chukwueze on that wing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Uche is also very physical. It's better than Iwobi on that wing. And
Mm-hmm.
therefore, it means that Iwobi should not be worried. We have three physical guys in that midfield with him already. So he can concentrate on moving forward and pass. And then the defense, as you have said, is going to be switching on Lino and Felix Agu. Two
Mm-hmm.
things can happen. We might have to instruct one of them to stay
Mm-hmm.
and the other to go inside so
Mm-hmm.
that we can have the other to help overload the defense. The defense will be possible 5 men. We
Mm-hmm.
want two or three guys, depending on the situation, to break them down. sometimes you may need Felix Agu. Felix does it better than what's his name? Ola.
Bruno.
No, than Ola, you know.
But I
So
know.
you may need Felix to be the decoy to go and help to make them fall in front. And when Felix is going, Ola has to say, because if there is counter attack, I will want that defense to be three when there is a counter attack, so they can shift from themselves and
Yeah,
cover that gap. I don't know if you see the
I
formation
understand
I'm
that.
trying to explain. So
Yeah.
you will now see that Uche will be a bit wide, while Felix runs in between Uche and the other two guys
Mm-hmm.
in that spine to
Mm-hmm.
enter into the defense, and then you now have all of a sudden Simon, Felix, and Osimhen, with Iwobi being at the base to give them pass. If
Yeah.
he loses the ball there, we are not bothered. Olaino and two other guys are still there, with possibly Onyeka coming back. So that
Yeah.
is what I think. I think for Iwobi has been a victim of his own versatility.
Mm-hmm.
So if you check him, several coaches have used him in different positions. He has played
Yeah.
left back, right wing back, left wing back. When he came to Nigeria first, during the time of Genetro,
Sure. Yes.
he was playing as left wing forward with Iheanacho in the middle, and I can't remember the guy on the right. If you watch the game against Zimbabwe, we didn't play with real strikers. We played with guys who could play football in their feet, and
Yeah.
we won. If you watch the game against Argentina, it will be played. It will be played the second striker.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put him close to the box, he can be dangerous. But when we ask Iwobi to go and play central midfielder and start marking, so or you play him at the right wing back, what happens to footballers when you move them around is that a time comes when they are not even sure of what they are doing. A time
Mm-hmm.
comes when they start getting timid. They now become players who play with instruction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing right back, and my natural instinct is to play 10, for example. I will
Mm-hmm.
need to play the instruction of the coach because there's a reason the coach is putting me there. Because if I play my own natural instinct, then I will disbalance the team. So
Yeah.
Iwobi became a player of
Yeah.
instruction. This is what I want you to do. This is how I want it, and he will go and do exacting.
Yeah.
So that took away his own
No,
ability
don't.
to think on his own
Yeah.
or to do his flair. So I
Yeah.
think if we put him at the pinnacle and tell him, please don't come and defend, just go inside. If there's nobody in front, take the ball in front yourself. Don't come back again,
Yeah.
just to make sure that we put more pressure. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you.
my analysis helped a
All right.
little bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you. Let me just address this part. So you can go. Thank you. If you have any other point, you can start to come back. So let me just go to this comment. So many of us blaming Edika have not watched him play for Nigeria. Yes, he's not Onyeka of this world, indeed of this world. I'm just saying, see, for that moment, I'm just saying that if you want to play, want to take a shot in this team, come and show us you can do it. And I believe that he's a good player. You just need to show you can do right thing, yes. So someone talked to Chile and advised him to observe well before the substitution. We have noticed again that we easily lose momentum. Yes, I can tell you, I know what happened in that Zimbabwe game, but I will not say it here. But you should go with his instinct. Don't listen to anybody that wants to advise or give one useless advice. So Chris, so
Yeah.
let me hear from you. Yeah. So as you finish, I'm going to bring Kola, Bobby Ray, and I think that okay, Sport Grind is also here too. Okay, let me hear from you, Chris.
Okay. So thanks
Nice to
again.
have you back again. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. It's good. It's good to be back, man.
yeah.
Um,
And Kola, yeah,
and
yeah,
there's something I want to address first is the goal against Zimbabwe wasn't Onyedika's fault. The
yeah.
two
I know it
people,
wasn't.
the person that was supposed to be marking that run was Ndidi,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the one that laid that guy in the. If you because I watched back the replay just now. When the
Mm-hmm.
guy was making that run, Ndidi was the person supposed to follow that guy,
He was very
and he
tired.
was just there watching how the guy run past him, and also Ekong also was just there. They didn't anticipate the ball, was just standing there, and the guy just had like a free run to the goal. And these
Mm-hmm.
are like the two oldest players in that team. So for them to make mistakes like that, for me personally, I will not start Ndidi or Ekong. Like that, this is just for me. I will not start both of them. Because for both of them to allow that guy to make that run like that. I mean, like, okay, let's say Ndidi couldn't track that run. Let's say he made the mistake and didn't track that guy. The captain was there. As a captain, you like this is your area. Like you were the person that's supposed to even like point and say, hey, look, what is going on? Or you made that run yourself. Captain was just there standing. So, like, I understand that, we can say that Onyedika is too young, but for me, I would rather play Onyedika than start Ndidi. Because in that game, you could tell that he was tired. Like, he's
physically tired.
I mean, look at what we play. We play the 4-4-2 we play. He's the only midfielder in that team. I mean, like, I won't really put Iwobi as a midfielder because even at Fulham, he doesn't play in the midfield. He plays either as a winger. He doesn't really play as a midfielder. So, and that is the thing. Like, my issue again is that I was expecting the coach that, I mean, there's sometimes like you see a game, right? And you are leading this game by 1 goal, and you can see that these players have been missing so many chances. And it's getting to the end of the game. You can just switch the formation and put in more defenders and try to just close out the game and not even try to go forward again. Just try to close out the game and take out the players that you're seeing that they're already gassed out, because indeed that game was already gassed out.
Let me try and explain that part. I think based on what I actually was here is that the thinking then was that okay, let's push them from coming at us. So let's push them in their own area. Let's stop them from coming. So if you have some forward players too, they can put more pressure on the defense to stop them from the back. So, and at the end of the day, it did not work out, because the guys that was meant to put pressure on the team were not good pressers of the ball, So if you look at the sequence of that goal, it was that they were moving it to the side, the thing that we're very weak. Osai Samuel side and Ekong side, that in the Osai Samuel Ekong side, like that axis, they were trying to move the ball around that area. So, this thing is the past now. I think that for you to know that he also learned his lesson was that against Russia, when the game was 1-1, he didn't want to lose that game. He brought in Igor Ogbu to form a 3-back system, towards the final 5 or so minutes of the game.
That was what I was expecting also to happen in that game.
Yes. So, any other comments again from what you want to say again? You asked me.
Also, for the lineup for the team, like I said, I won't lie to you guys. I think I told you before the game against before the last before. I'm not comfortable with Ekong. Like, I am not comfortable. If we're not playing a back 5, I'm not comfortable with Ekong at all. Like, this is no disrespect to him. He's been good for us, but I am not comfortable with Ekong. Like, I am not comfortable with him as a defender for us. If we're playing a back 4. The back 5, I understand. But if we're playing a back 4, I am not comfortable at all. And this is where, for me, I would say, because the thing with Ekong is that he's not fast, so it's easy for you to beat him. So for me personally, I will go with Awaziem and Calvin as the 2 center backs. This is where I'll go with for me. But Ekong, like, no, man. Like, for me, no. Like, our captain shouldn't be out. There's no way our captain should be playing in Saudi Arabia and starting for us. Like, for me, no. Like,
no, it doesn't matter. Like, it's already experienced,
I mean, experience there, but then again, like, you can see, like, even if you watch when he had like a good game for us was when we played the back 5 in the last AFCON. But anytime we play a back 4, he struggles. Anytime we play a back 4, he struggles a lot. Anytime we play a back 4, he struggles. So and right now we are in a situation where we need to win. It's a must win for us. We can't make silly mistakes anymore. It's a must win for us, and we need the best players on the pitch. This is not about like, whether this person is this or that. Like, we need players that will give us what we need. If not, I mean, like, it's either do or die right now. We got nothing to lose right now. We have nothing exactly like.
And with due respect to Ekong, a player that has played in Eagles for so long to say that that Ekong is slowing down. I think he's also slowing down too, but he's our captain. He posted something on his story when that thing happened against Zimbabwe. That responsibility accepted. Also, I think that's what was posted. Let's give that chance. So thank you, Chris. We hope that maybe tomorrow we can do Instagram live and come and celebrate the victory. So see, the first attempt is for us to get to double digits. Double digits. This 7 points is embarrassing. We should get to double digits. Double digits. All right, thank you, Chris, for your time. Thank you. Yes. So let me bring Bobby Ray and Kola. I think I have IoT, I have Paul Grinder, I have Buki, and I also have Ombury. I don't know why substitutes will come back again, wear socks, and say he wants to come on the field again. It's only Ombury that is that type of player. When coach don't ask you to, Ombury will say he wants to wear socks and come back again. So, Bobby, thank you. I know that if Nigeria no qualify and Man U is doing like this, well, Bobby, now double whammy.
No, stop that.
so Bobby, let me hear from you.
So obviously the game is tomorrow. Must-win game. But we should know that throughout the qualifier so far, we haven't won a game at home. We are winless at home. As much as we can paint it with all the mediocre teams we've played, we are winless at home. Yeah, but we need to win. We need to cut out complacency, because that is the major bane of this team. Complacency. It's hard for them to stay focused through the entire duration of a game. We have to take the midfield. Obviously, Rwanda would like to push us to the wings, so we have to take the midfield. We have to have bodies in the midfield. Set pieces will be key. Yeah, set pieces will be key. We have to make use of our set pieces, corners, free kicks, dead balls. We have to take them proper, and that has to also come down to who takes the set pieces. Because for me, Lookman cannot start this game. In fact, if I'm being honest, if I was the one picking this list, I won't even invite him, because can somebody tell me the last time Lookman played a game? When last did Lookman play?
But when last did Isak play? When last did Isak play for Sweden?
When last did Isak play? Yes, it's a valuable argument. Yes, I agree. But, yeah, I agree that it's been long he played. I think he didn't play in preseason. He had injuries.
Did Wissa play? Wissa destroyed South Sudan yesterday.
No, not Wissa. I mean, is it Wissa you're talking about, or Isak?
No, even Wissa for Brentford. When did he play?
No, Wissa went on strike later. Wissa has been in preseason.
Okay.
Wissa went on strike later. I thought you were talking about Isak, who has been on strike.
Isak too. I'm talking about Isak too. He played his.
Yeah, but left to me, that is me. I will not invite Lookman. If we remember the last time before the first I think it is game week 2 when we played Benin, and where Lookman played, but Lookman wasn't sharp, and that was after he went on strike because of the PSG links, the PSG move. He's not in the right frame of mind, and man, he's going to be rusty. So back to the team. So we have to be clinical, because that is a major bane of this team as well. We have to be clinical. We have to take our chances, which is a major problem that has been plaguing this team for years. It has been plaguing this team for years. Taking our opportunities is a major problem. We have to take our opportunities. Coming to the defense, we have to utilize the wing backs or the full backs. Because I would like we have to use the full backs to give us to give us width. We need to use the full backs to give us that width, so that the so-called wingers can come into the midfield. Because obviously, if I'm picking a team, Wabali will go, definitely. Coming back to the yellow cards, I won't play Bassi in this game. I won't play Bassi in this game because for me, I need Bassi. I need Bassi against South Africa by all means. Yeah, and playing him in this game, he's likely to pick up a yellow card because Bassi is the kind of player. He loses concentration in games sometimes and can make unnecessary errors and make stupid fouls. So evidently, if he starts and is meant to finish the game, he's likely to pick up a yellow card. And I don't want him to pick up a yellow card. So I won't play him in defense. I will play Onyebuchi on the left, play Aina on the right, play Ekong in the middle. And as crazy as this sounds, I will pair Ekong with Agu. And somebody might say, why don't you use Awaziem? I don't trust Awaziem. I don't trust him. And you might also say, okay, why don't you take a midfielder like Ndidi, who has played as a center back, both for club and for country. But I want a left footer on the left-hand side. I want a left footer on the left-hand side who can pair with Ekong. And Agu has actually played as a center back. He's actually played as a center back before. Midfield, I will play Onyeka and Onyedika with Uche in front. For the front three, obviously, Osimhen through the middle. Chukwueze on the right-hand side. He has to use his head. And on the left-hand side, I'll play Iwobi as he's played in his club on the left-hand side. Yes, he's on a yellow card, but for me, I think Iwobi is expendable. Yeah. If Iwobi gets a yellow card, if he misses the South African game, I think we can cope without him, but we can't cope without Bassi. That one is certain. You can if indeed himself also misses the South African game, I think we can cope without him. But Bassi is non-negotiable for me. He's non-negotiable for me. He has to play. Then also game management is key. If you look at this team, if we are leading, for example, Rwanda 1-0 in the 85th minute, can you beat your chest that we can win that game? If we are leading Rwanda at the 85th minute 1-0, can you beat your chest we can win the game? Even South Africa.
So I think I'm more confident of beating South Africa with a 1-0 scoreline at 15 minutes than Rwanda. Yes, because South African players, we can see their potential. But Rwanda, if you look at the way we underrate, for example, now nobody gave Ekong any problem until Chirenwa came. And my brother, if you watch Benin Republic today against Zimbabwe wanted to come back. If you see the way the Beninans were sliding, like they wanted to die on the pitch today. Oh my days, we need to, I know I understand your baggage management actually, but I just think that this is why you miss a OD midfielder that can take ball under pressure. We don't have anybody. Yes, I know.
We don't have anybody.
The one we have before is using microphone now.
Yeah, he has earned his dues. He's earned his dues.
He's earned
his dues. Yeah, so he can use the microphone, no problem. That's the thing. Somebody who can take off pressure, someone who can control the game, pacemaker. We don't have it. We don't have it anymore. I was thinking, my mind is that someone like Onyedika can grow into that role, but he's not there yet.
He's not there yet.
He's not there yet. If he can get there, maybe, but he's not there yet.
He's not there yet. He's not there. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you, Bobby Ray. That's a very good analysis. Thank you. So, what's your scoreline prediction, please, Bobby Ray?
Scoreline. My scoreline is man. I think we might concede a goal. That's another problem. I think we might concede a goal, and I don't think people are saying we should whitewash them. We can whitewash them. We should whitewash them. I don't see a whitewash, so I'm saying 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. At best, I don't even see a 3-1. 2-1.
Okay.
2-1. Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby Ray, for your time. Thank you. That's very good thought. Thank you for your time.
All right.
So that's Bobby Ray. So Kola, your thought, please. I'm going to bring in Spunk and IoT now. Then
Oh,
after
okay.
it's
The
going to be
funniest thing is that if
sorry, hold on,
the
Kola. So IoT and Spunk, and then after it's going to be Rock World and Bookie. Bookie came and left. I don't know the reason why Bookie came and left, but he just joined back now. The man wearing glasses, so I can see him here. And so I will be bringing Sport Rider and IoT next. So, and I'm going to round up with Don't Worry because it's fire for fire. So, Kola, let me hear from you, Kola.
yeah, okay. See, first, let me just say this. It's high time we stop. It's high time we start winning our own game and stop doing calculation or depending on
Yeah.
FIFA or CAF should come through for us or
Mm-hmm.
capitalizing on people's mistakes. No. And if we refuse to do the right thing at the right time, this is going to be the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's high time we stop playing politics and tribalism with Nigeria Football Federation.
Mm-hmm.
That is where the problem lies. The next thing is, to me, oh, if we can just, I'm not in support of starting it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Onyedika should start.
Mm-hmm.
We need to give him time. Everything it will grow into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Then we use Dele Bashiru
Mm-hmm.
from the right, and
Mm-hmm.
we use this other guy. If we can use Chrysanthus, but to me, oh, I'm not in support of we using in this guy Iwobi. If I thought we are going to play Iwobi should play from the left hand side. He shouldn't play the midfield. That is what I see. And we are talking about Ekong. We should bench Ekong. Who else is better than Ekong? Or who else is going to replace Ekong in that team there? The funniest thing, we have replacement. We should bench. We are not going to play him. If we didn't play him, who is going to take over there? So that is where the whole issue. To me, I'm not going to start. I'm not even going to play Osai Bright. Is that because we don't even need him? So to me, that's what I see. If we can win the two game, if we can win the two game, but tomorrow game is going to be it's going to be do or die. So, if we win the game, fine. But to be sincere, I don't see us qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be sincere. We just have to stop giving ourselves fake hope. I don't see us qualifying. If because the to me the most important game is the Rwanda game
Mm-hmm.
than the South Africa game. If we can win tomorrow game, the South Africa game is going to be okay. Okay, this guy's okay. They are everything possible. They are going to do it. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Since they refuse to put their house in order, this is the result of it. So that's all I have to say.
And thank you, Kola. If Nigeria qualify, you come and donate $1,000 here.
It's like it's not about the money, but to be you and I know the truth. These
Yeah,
people like we
let me tell
can't
you
be
something.
strong.
Well, let me tell you something today. When Lesotho lost to South Africa today, people say,
Mhm.
Hope lost to. Did you expect Lesotho to beat South Africa? See,
I'm not expecting them to be South Africa.
after the game itself, they can go and be rubbing the legs of South African players.
I'm not even. Do you know the funniest thing? I'm not even expecting them to beat the South Africa. To beat South Africa. If we can
Okay?
beat Rwanda and South Africa, then I know this game will judge. This game, Nigeria, Benin Republic will judge our qualification.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I will say it here. When Nigeria played against Ghana in 2001 in Port Harcourt, is bygone. Liberia knew that Nigeria Ghana, the French is too much. You know that. That is bygone. So when people are saying that, let's go and try your best. After the first 10 minutes, they were doing shakara, hey, shakara, shakara. Oh, I was like, doing shakara, shakara. Say that they go chop them. Well,
Mhm.
and it happened. That is the way for one come out. Now they're supposed to
Mm.
give Africa back. so
Now
Nigeria.
you understand what I'm saying now. Yeah, and the funniest thing, we all know that they've already decided that they are going to remove the 3 points,
They
but they don't
don't
want to remove it now
mhm.
because of psychology.
See, let me tell you something. They cannot remove it now. and I have some I will not say much about that. I cannot remove it now. I spoke to somebody when I was in the gym on Friday night. So from Friday, was he on Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday. Yeah. So, and I think that I don't want to go into this about that. But I'm not to tell you. See,
I
this thing,
know.
there's a big politics in it.
We all know that.
Mhm,
Okay, Smith, please forgive me, pardon me. Do you remember how we qualified to Korea Japan 2002? Do
mhm.
you know? You knew what Oli said. Taribo and Co, what they did, they have everything possible. They went to Liberia to go and dismantle them. Went to Sudan to go and dismantle them. Did everything, and
You,
because Liberia was on top of the table then, and we needed that match. They
you know,
did everything humanly possible to win that match.
Kola,
Eh?
tomorrow's game is what we
Mm.
show. Maybe Nigeria will qualify.
Apart from
No.
let them win these two match. If they
Yes.
can win these two match, we will be what 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yes.
you can win these two match, will be 13 points. So we
At
know
least,
that okay, South Africa
if
is 1 point ahead of us. But
yeah,
I'm not doing
even
any calculation. If
yes.
we
Well,
have put our house in order, is that
Kola,
time we stop doing this calculation? We have to face the reality.
imagine drawing against Lesotho. All these people.
Imagine that now. And similarly, let me
Yes.
tell you one thing. Sorry, I want to just take this
Mm-hmm.
thing back a little bit. Are they the NFF have done the right thing, putting the right coach in the right place at the right time? We will not be in this situation.
No, Ibrahim Guzo said he went to the mountain. He went to Malam to go and pray.
That one,
The Malam
that
picked Finidi George as the coach. So he said this, like say that oh no, he said that we have prayed, God chose Finidi George. He put this on his story, and he went to South Africa to Super Sports and said that before he picked Finidi George, he spoke to some social media people about the in Nigeria. They support Finidi George, and they said yes, so he don't pick Finidi George. That small night remain made that man become order. That small night remain may become full order. Thank you, Gola, for your time.
thank you.
Thank you. Sport Grinder and IoT. So let me just move on. So yeah. So Sport Grinder, let me start from you. And IoT is having more jerseys now. So it's a challenge for me now. I see Guso here. No, okay, no, not Guso. I see something. Okay, is it Uche Crisantos?
Uchebe.
Okay, Uchebe. I think I get one jersey from Uchebe, but I never got that from Uchebe. So let me hear from you. Who is that number 10 at your back?
That's Leke James.
Okay, Leke James. I thought this Ajibade already. I was like,
No.
say your leg long. So Sport Grinder, let me hear from you quickly. I know you have been saying comments.
Yeah.
I want you to address it.
All right, hi everyone, man. So let me just go chronologically. So Iwobi, I know everything you guys talking about. Iwobi, I feel Iwobi is a good player.
Is this I don't get
it. When he doesn't play, you kind of likely don't see an outlet for us to score because you don't see intelligent passes. That prime passes like I didn't really see it against Ghana and against maybe Chukwueze tried a little bit in Jamaica, but he was giving the ball away. But in Russia, there was nothing. If Iwobi was there, he would have found more space. Iwobi he has a very big important part in our team. Like people complain about him when he's playing, and when he's not playing, people will start complaining and say, "Oh man, we miss Iwobi too." He's that kind of player. But I see his importance on the team tomorrow. Dessers has to play. Like tomorrow, you need people that know how to make runs. Play like that European 1-2 kind of
let me
football.
just try and say this thing. See, I also say maybe the way I put it, Alex Iwobi is a good player, but I'm just saying that he already got 80 caps for Nigeria. It's one of the
he should raise his game up.
No, it's not to raise his game. You're saying that just maybe try and lead the team more. Iwobi has qualified for the year for the World Cup before. I was just thinking that
he scored against Zambia.
That one could be his personality, of maybe just trying to steal the radar and everything. I was just hearing that he made his debut with Ndidi the same year. I didn't know that, and he got more caps than Wilfred Ndidi, if I'm not mistaken.
So
I
I
think
just
so.
think
Yeah.
that
Maybe he was injured a lot, and that's why.
eh?
Yeah. Indeed, he
Because
was injured for
I was
almost
thinking
a year
that
or something.
when you
Yeah.
see someone just trying to, I don't know if you remember Canon Wako, in his days. When
Yeah.
he's walking on the bench now, we know that he's going to drag something out. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
when you just have a different opinion to what is happening on the pitch. As an experienced player, that's why I just thought about that. But
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, 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 sure, no worries. I feel Deza should play tomorrow, like his link up in the absence of Lukman because of match fitness. He should play tomorrow, but Isaac was on the bench. Wisa played just the early parts of the preseason and then started his own, rioting. But you saw what he did today for
Yeah,
Congo
for,
DR.
for
So,
Congo, yeah.
when his skill is in the body, it's in the body. His
Yeah.
training, it should bring him up to speed. Maybe not play the full 90, play what you can, play him in that first half, or play him in the second half, depending on how the game is going. So the coach should make that decision. Now, Ekong, the other guy said, if you don't play Ekong, who should play? Please. I would take the Awajem that I've seen in Nans this season. Ekong, from the last game, you could see he was slow. I don't know how speed increases as you're getting older. He's gotten older by a couple of months, so that
Hmm.
speed is waning down. So Ekong is a time bomb waiting to happen. Let me just put it like that. And again, in 2000, like one thing we need to address is Nigeria's home form. In 2006, when we didn't qualify, same six group, we actually won 4 games at home. We've played 3, we've drawn only 1. Sorry, we've drawn 3. We haven't won at home. These guys are lucky tomorrow they're not playing in Abuja or Lagos. If they're playing in Abuja or Lagos tomorrow and they come out with another draw, I see a scenario where fans will encroach the stadium. So they should try not to have that bad record of 4 home games and no win yet. Then I feel SA, they're beatable. They're very beatable. I watched them today. They still have their tiki taka game, but I think what played, if Lesotho was serious today, I think they could have gotten a result. The
Mm-hmm.
goalkeeper of Lesotho, I think he got a big share of some money from whoever, because the way that guy was coming out, the way he was chesting ball, hot shot, I'm like, guy, why are you doing all this?
Mm-hmm.
Like that guy should be looked at. But I know 9 points looks bad as of today, but we have 24 hours to revert that to 6 points. It
Mm-hmm.
just looks bad on paper. 9 points. If we had played today and maybe we cut it down, like Benin doesn't have that bad look of 8 points over them. It's Nigeria has that bad look of 9 points, and by all means on Tuesday this could be cut down to 3 points. If we win, so I know it looks dampening, but we can overcome it. Again, I don't understand what NFF's logic was playing on Saturday. We are the only African team playing tomorrow. Everybody has played their first round of games.
I think it's not NFF. I think it's TV things. I think it's from the administration. I think it's not the NFF. I think it's kind of give us.
No, but I don't know what TV right it is that, because when Egypt played, there were 5 games. When South Africa played, there were about 5 games too being played. So Nigeria, we could have chipped in our own game and we could have played then. I don't know whether they're thinking of having a full house on
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, but whatever they do, I hope they are smart enough to have plans that the players should just get a quick ice bath, catch the flight in the night so that they can sleep over there when they land, and at least they can train in the evening on Saturday. Sorry, on
No,
Sunday, and also
on
train on
Sunday,
Monday.
doing recovery on Sunday. Proper training is going to be on Monday. Then they will
So we're
finish.
only going to train. So we're only
Yeah,
going to train once or twice, depending on how man.
yeah,
Well, good luck to them on that Tuesday, because they will likely be very tired, playing
yeah,
that game.
yeah,
Yeah. But the bad side is South Africa is already used to that pitch.
yeah,
You have to understand your passing on that Bloemfontein pitch.
yeah,
I saw them complaining today on SABC why Lesotho wanted to play that game there, but why are they also wanting to play that game against us in that same pitch?
yeah.
Like they're using double standard. You're complaining against Lesotho, but you're not complaining against yourself wanting to play Nigeria on that same pitch. But and then lastly, FIFA needs to be more ethical. you know there is a case of 3 points. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want to answer anybody's petition from Nigeria or Benin.
Mm-hmm.
But South Africa wins again. You go out there and post South Africa takes a step closer to the Mundial. Like, come on. This group is very dicey. Like there should be no body language to show that you're trying to favor one person or the other. Yeah, everybody knows South Africa won. You don't even need to congratulate anybody at this time
Mm-hmm.
until you actually make a verdict. To me, I feel like there's a 3 point there. If that 3 point is deducted, is South Africa taking a step closer to the Mundial? No, you get what I'm saying. So to me, I feel they should have just been, neutral. I know somebody handles their page, and maybe it's just doing their job, but I just feel they should have done better. Well,
Yeah.
that's it from me. Yeah.
Okay. And just to answer, just to talk about a few things. That was what General was saying today. After the game, that technically that they won 3-0. That the 2-0 they won initially, the result will be cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
Then that result, they will now award 3-0 to Lesotho.
That's also,
So
yeah.
before playing against Lesotho today, they're on 0.
Okay.
Now they're on +3.
Yeah.
So it's not. That's why I was thinking that they can go for more goal, but they were just passing and being passive after that 3-0. I was like, these guys are there for the taking. Why
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
you
Very
passive?
much.
Come on, go after them, score like 5 goals. Then you're going to have good goal difference, because this World Cup qualifier, if you're level 1 point, it's going to be goals difference. It's going to be goals
Oh,
difference.
not head to head. Like
Not
if
head
it's
to head.
Nigeria.
Not head to
Oh.
head. Okay. It's going
Oh.
to be goals
Okay.
difference.
Oh wow.
It's
Oh
going to be goals
wow.
difference.
Then this
That's
is a
what.
big one then.
It's a big one, yeah. It goes different. So I just hope that they will not
Ah.
go and play against Rwanda, and Rwanda open them up like 5-0. I'm talking about but the last game for South Africa is going to be against Rwanda in South Africa. So I just hope that there will not be any Ampike Monkey. I remember one game when Abia was Ibom Stars required to go to
Was
the
it?
MPFL there. They won 13-0. The exact score they
Yeah.
needed.
Double digit.
Double
Yeah.
digits. I don't want that type of score like this one come qualify. So
No.
thank you,
No.
thank
No.
you,
They should
thank
have.
you, thank you for your
All right.
time.
No. No.
So Bobby said that once underrated quality of Iwobi is available. Yeah, it's availability. Yeah, it's always actually available. Yeah. So I tell me from you. So I'm bringing Rockwood and Buki now. Then I will end up with okay, Charles is look at Charles. So I will end up with Henry, Charles, and Laddie. So Rock Boy and Booker bring your voices. I see. Let me hear from you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
I've been listening, watching,
Well, your camera
I've,
wasn't off there when you came initially.
what do you say?
Your camera wasn't on there when you came initially. I
Yes,
think it just.
because I was trying to do some stuff on YouTube, trying to post videos of the press conference, cutting clips, I have a
Oh,
strategy
it's
for that.
available now. I didn't even know. I've not even checked that.
Yeah.
I will check
Although the
after this.
press conference is not, see, I was going to make a video about it, but I said let me just calm down because there's a match tomorrow. Nigerian journalists, my friends in the media, like we need to do better. Press conference, the coach is trying to speak and everybody is just talking, and then there's so much murmuring and noise going on in the background. And I'm wondering that why can't we have decorum? Like you guys are here to hear the coach and the captain talk, but everybody is having side conversation and is talk like the press conference was so disorganized, and I feel bad because I also watched Hugo Bross's press conference, and you can see the level of professionalism there, and you wonder why in Nigeria we just can't do things properly. I really didn't understand it. But if you talk, people will say you're always doing too much, or your own is this or that. I really didn't get it. But yeah, that was something with the press conference. But you can still watch it on our channel on Eagle Tracker. But I'll start with responding to the last thing that Sports Grinder said. With the whole scheduling thing, I think that I don't know the exact reason why we didn't schedule our game for yesterday, but maybe it's because of the time that they were expecting players to resume, and then they felt like this was the best day to play the match. Because other teams, have about four days between the two games. We only have three days, and 3 days between the two games. One day is travel, one day is match day -1. So there's only really one day for training. It's a bit dicey, but maybe they knew that players would not necessarily arrive on time, and if you only have, if you don't have enough time before, maybe they felt like it wasn't a good thing. Maybe it was stadium, maybe it was scheduling issues. I don't know exactly. But I don't think it is that big a deal personally. I don't think it is a huge deal. A lot of our players are international players. Some of them play in European competitions. They are used to playing Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday, midweek type matches. So I feel like they will be fine. The other thing that I was going to respond was he said about why is FIFA posting about South Africa. Let them post. Like, it means nothing. I don't even the disciplinary committee and the social media people, they are disconnected from each other. But even if they were even connected together, there is nothing wrong. As long as they've not yet made any pronouncements, South Africa has indeed taken one step closer to the Mondial. That's the reality. So there's nothing wrong with them posting. It doesn't show any kind of bias. It doesn't show any kind of preference. They are just saying what's happening in the competition, and that's what's happening at the moment. Eventually, when South Africa did not take the 3 points, then they will change it to Rwanda taking one step, or to Nigeria, whoever, or Lesotho, whoever is there. So I don't think it matters. But yeah, to other things, so you were talking about Iwobi. You want Iwobi to take more initiative and for him to do more. Even though the way you said it, I had to tell you no, it will be slander, because when you start saying you don't know how he has made 80 caps, I'm like, come on now.
No, it's hard for, I want to put it, it's hard for you to know that he's already on 80 caps already.
But I mean, the reality of it is that in today's game, there's a lot more games than there used to be in the past. So players are racking up caps faster. But I also think Iwobi has deserved his caps. The thing is, as far as Iwobi taking initiative or doing more, I look at it that why does he do more at Fulham, but he doesn't do more at Nigeria? I think he's playing to instructions. I mean, Iwobi is not Cole Palmer, he's not JJ Okocha, he's not Eden Hazard, he's not one of those guys that will just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, particularly, and go and win you the match. But we see it at Fulham. Iwobi takes the ball, drives with the ball, and tries to consistently make something happen. We see it at his club. So it's not like he doesn't have the ability to go and be the driver of everything that the team is doing. I think when it comes to Nigeria, that is just not his role. And I feel like Iwobi is just that guy that just plays to instruction. What the coach asked him to do, he does. Obviously, if he's in a moment that he can make something happen, he will try. But for the most part, I think he's supposed to just do his job and give the ball to Simon or give the ball to Lookman. And I think he's comfortable doing that because that's what they're asking him to do. So I don't think it is for a lack of having that mentality. I don't think it's that. I think it's a thing of, coach, see, make I just collect ball, make I just give them to this guy, and that's what I'm going to do. Let me just do what the coach asked me to do. So that's what I think about that. Some people said, oh, they don't like Sports Ghana said, oh, I don't trust Ekong. I'll play Awaziem. Some other people will come and say, Awaziem, is a mistake waiting to happen, is a calamity, is this, is that. That's why I love opinions. At the end of the day, there is no right or wrong. Everybody has.
Sorry, for the first time, you and Ombueri agree on one point.
On what?
We are always going.
What did Ombueri say that?
No, he said that Iwobi is doing that for his club, or he's not doing that with Nigeria. So because two of you normally go like a T junction. So one is going to Cameroon, one is going to Maiduguri.
Well, the whole defender thing is a case of opinions. I think the Ekong being slow is overflowed and is exaggerated. Personally, I'm not saying Ekong is fast, but Ekong is not dreadfully slow that it cost the team. Did it cost the team against Zimbabwe? Yes. But it was a ripple effect. It was a number of things not happening. It's been like after that game, you were pointing to Boniface and saying Boniface could have pressed harder. Some people were pointing to Ndidi and saying Ndidi could have chased better. I was pointing at Bright Osai Samuel and saying that Osai Samuel hadn't been doing well the whole game. Why was he still there? And then other people point at Ekong and say Ekong should have closed the defender better. So it wasn't like Ekong was too slow and that's why we considered. No, it was a ripple effect. Different things happened. And then eventually we consider that goal. So I think for people to now use that as, oh, Ekong is slow, let him not play. I disagree with that. Ekong is still our second best center back. And he deserves to start the game. I really do think so. Awaziem, I've said it, I prefer Awaziem over Benjamin Frederick in a game like this. But I think Ekong has to start. And
nobody even mentioned Frederick today. Nobody mentioned him.
I mean, because we are
it's always soccer integrity that
is saying for that goal, he pointed at Nwabali, and that's true. Some people pointed at Nwabali and said Nwabali could have done better to stop that ball. So I don't think it's any one player's blame. It was a ripple effect of things that happened. somebody, I think it was Bobby Ray that was talking about Bassi being on a yellow card. We already busted the Bassi yellow card myth. Yes, he's on a yellow card, but let's stop this because he's now on a yellow card. Multiple people are saying that Bassi is prone to getting yellow cards. No, before the yellow card he did not get the yellow card in the past 7 matches, and then he got one, and then before that game it was 6 matches. So Bassi is not a guy that just comes and gets yellow like that. No, who is even more likely to get the yellow is Wilfred Ndidi. Bassi doesn't get yellows that often. It's different if maybe Moises Caicedo is on your team. You say, Caicedo, they always collect yellow or something. But Bassi is not that guy because he got the yellow now and is tethering the line of getting suspended. Doesn't mean that he's very prone to it. I think against a team like Rwanda, where we are supposed, you would expect us to have majority of possession. You would expect us to be on the front foot most of the time. I think that Bassi can do away with having to make any rash challenges or having to do anything. Now, I'm not saying that there is no chance he gets a yellow card. There, of course, is a chance. It's a football match at the end of the day. But for people to make it seem like it's something that is very likely, I don't think it's so likely. If you are so sure, then if you start, place a bet on Bassi to collect a yellow card and see if your bet wins. I don't think it's as sure as people are trying to make it seem, because it's this game. And even if the yellow card risk is there, you go into every game, you play your best squad. If people get suspended, you figure it out for the next match. It's like a coach that is in a World Cup semi-final. You tell him not to play players that are on a yellow card because they might miss the final. You now bench your best players and then you don't win the semi-final. So who you help at the end of the day? You play your best team. We need to win this game. You play your best 11. And if Iwobi gets a yellow, he gets a yellow. If Bassi gets a yellow, he gets a yellow. And then the coach will figure it out for the next match. But you cannot go into the game preempting that a player might get yellow. So that's why he will not play. Unless it is a game that doesn't matter, or unless it is a game that, is the dead rubber match, which this game is not. This game is very important, because if we don't win this game, we might as well forget the mathematics and the 3 points that we are thinking
if we
about.
don't win this game, we join Angola as well that have been eliminated.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you don't win, all the 3 points that we're praying for them to deduct, we can just start forgetting about all of that. So this game is the most important, and everybody, the coach, unless the coach genuinely believes that Bassi is not among his best 11, then Bassi should start. Lookman. So in the press conference, when the coach was asked about Demola Lookman's fitness, he said he trusts Lookman, and he said maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 60 minutes. So one thing that we can tell is that Bassi is definitely, Lookman rather, is not going to play the full match. But I think Lookman is more likely to start on the bench than to start the game. It only makes sense. He has not played a single game of football. He did not have his preseason. Yes, the boy is a professional player and he would have been keeping fit, working out with his personal trainer during the holiday. But we know that being physically fit is different from being match fit. There are people that can come on this live that have 12 abs. We are telling them to go and run for 90 minutes and play football. They cannot do it for 90 minutes. So it's not just about being in shape. It is about that match rhythm, running back, running forward, mentally, that focus, everything. So I think it makes more sense for him to start on the bench. As good as Lookman is, we have enough quality in our attack against a team like Rwanda that even if Lookman does not start, we can get by. And ultimately, he's going to be on the bench to the case if for whatever reason 60th minutes comes and we're still playing 0-0, then you can say, okay, look, man, come and show us why you're the best player in Africa, and then he'll come and deliver. So I think he's more likely to be on the bench than to start the game. As far as what we need to get right, like you already did your analysis. Are you doing adverts?
No, not Barrow FC. Sorry, continue. I just want to show something.
You already did your analysis, on the game, on things that we can take advantage of. You mentioned set pieces. That's a game like this is when you wish you had maybe like a Shemi Ajayi to head those balls down or to head in. But I think that we have more than enough quality. The players, for me, we are going to create chances. I know that Rwanda will come and try to defend very well, but we are going to create chances. We need to be clinical. You mentioned how you don't think that Moses Simon is clinical. I know he's not. He's not. Moses Simon is a guy that if he gets 2 chances, he might score 1. But he's not a guy that you can trust that if he gets 1 chance, he will score that 1 chance. And that's not a knock on him. It's just the kind of player that he is. So I think the players just need to try to be clinical. Osimhen, this is a game that Osimhen cannot afford to miss chances. If he gets his chance, he needs to take it. The players need to be clinical. They need to be concentrated for the entire match, and they need to not take any second off. Because you take a second off, they can hit you on the break, they can get a counter attack, they might be able to get a goal. Every second of that game matters. And Eric Shell also needs to manage the game properly. Know when to press high, when to go gung ho, know when to soak pressure a little bit if there's some pressure, manage the game well. We cannot afford. I know we need goal difference, but if it's 1-0 and it's 80th minute, don't go and sub on 2 new strikers and say, oh yeah, go and score a second goal. Understand? I'm not saying sub off all your attacking players, but know how to manage the game so that you don't go and concede a silly goal like you consider. I'm sure he would have learned his lesson from that Zimbabwe match. Ultimately, see, my heart has been telling me that Nigeria is going to win this game, and Nigeria is going to go there and get like a 3-0 result. With the ginger, Osimhen was in camp, not talking to anybody, no media, no, just focus. You know, I like it. But you know, say if we don't win, people will come and say, "Oh, this is what you're doing." My heart is telling me that we'll go there and we'll blow Rwanda out of the park.
Yeah,
I can't lie, but my head is telling me that the Super Eagles have the.
What is your heart telling you? What is your head telling you?
My heart is telling me 3-0.
What's your head telling you?
My head is telling me it is going to be a very nervy 2-1. My heart is telling me 3-0, but my head is a very, very nervy one.
For me, my heart is telling me that it's going to be like Nigeria was Libya.
That, you know, my head is telling me it's going to be nervy, man. It's going to be nervy. But I hope they can score early to just at least calm us down a little bit if they score an early goal. And we can take it from there. See, I you know, obviously I want to go to the World Cup, man.
Yeah.
Like I know the players also want to go to the World Cup.
They want to.
It's easy for us to come and say we'll win. But somebody asked Ekong in a press conference that considering the fact that you guys haven't delivered so far, don't you think that it's not out of the question for Nigerians not to have belief or faith in you? And the questions sound somehow to ask the player before the game, but that's the reality. They have not performed. So if somebody doesn't expect them to win, you can't blame that person. You know, you can't blame that person. You cannot tell me you're the best player in the world and you're coming every week and you're putting in bad performances. And if I say I don't trust you, you say that you're the best player. No, you have to deliver. And they've not been delivering. But I just believe, my heart is just telling me that these boys know what is at stake. Ekong said they've spoken to each other, they've had meetings with each other, they are prepared, they all want to go to the World Cup. I've put it so many times, this generation of players. Imagine Osimhen now at 27 or 27 or 26. The next World Cup, if he doesn't qualify, Osimhen will be 30, 31.
It's so tough. So somebody asked the question that if we flip the script and replace Nigeria with Morocco in our group, see, let me tell you something there. Politics. People get office in Morocco. So why are you now asking? People get office in Morocco. Morocco sneeze, they change the head of referee. So they change the head of referee to you to do that. In fact, the Moroccan president had the confidence to go and challenge, and I won't say challenge, say harass that referee. I saw those clips now in the final. So I think it will do it. But I want to ask one question first.
Sorry, let me just kind of say to that. So I'm also somebody that I've been saying I believe that they should make a decision so that everybody knows what is happening. But the more I think about it, the more I can understand why they might not make a decision until after the whole thing is done. Because, you know, for South Africa, for example, South Africa can also argue that if you deduct 3 points or more now, you are giving a psychological boost to our opponents. The same, because that's really the reason why I've been saying I want them to do it, so that everybody knows where they stand and we can push harder. But South Africa might say, no, don't do that. Like, let everybody play out. And then if you decide that we're supposed to be deducted the 3 points, then you deduct it. So I don't necessarily think that FIFA is doing anything malicious. Yes, it is being delayed, and it is only annoying us because we know that we are the ones that have something to gain from it. That's why it is annoying us. The neutrals don't care. It's because we know that we have something to gain. That's why it is annoying us. So I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, let me just get going before I let you go. Look at this team, that the one that lost to Rwanda last in Uyo. Will you see this team and see that they will lose?
You can't now. You can't say that now. You see this team and you think, I mean, at this time, Boniface was firing on all cylinders. Kelechi senior man, we know what senior man has always been doing. Dele Bashiru, Edika, Ekong, Bright, you wouldn't have thought that this team would lose. Rwanda, see, with all due respect to Rwanda, there are so many places below us that you want to believe that even if we play our second 11, we should still be able to beat them. But again, football is not played on paper. Football is not played on photograph. Football is not
Yeah.
played by the names on the pitch. You have to go there and deliver a job. If your football was played by the names on the pitch, Manchester United would have won the Europa League last year, would have won the Premier League. But it's not by that. You have to go and deliver. And so
Yeah.
far, we are not delivering. So far, we're not delivering. I don't even
Yeah.
want to talk about South Africa's match. I don't want to think about it yet. I
Yeah.
want to focus on Rwanda. Let
Yes.
us go and do a job against Rwanda, win that game, then we can go and tackle South Africa. And then whatever happens in Bloemfontein happens in Bloemfontein. I think somebody was talking about the whole pitch situation. Lesotho were the ones that organized this match in South Africa, even though it was in South Africa. So
Yeah.
Lesotho are the ones that figured out all the logistics. And in South
Yeah.
Africa, I think Hugo Bruce in his press conference was complaining about how the pitch is terrible, and he was trying to get them to change the pitch. So they said that they can only use the annex pitch, not the main, because of the quality. So I don't think South Africa is playing any games with the because some people were implying that they are trying to play mago with the stadium, this thing. No. Nigerians, we are too big to be looking for every reason to say our opponent is cheating us, or our opponent is somebody is doing corruption against us. Just go and play your game. If you win your match, nobody can do corruption to remove your 3 points. I rest my case.
Thank you, IoT. That's a very comprehensive and very well spoken analysis. IoT always give us the best, So thank you, IoT. You see, we do your sis to when we celebrate the win together, tomorrow and focus on South Africa.
I'll be live after the game tomorrow. So we'll see how we
celebrate together, IoT. So thank you, IoT. So let me just allow, So so let me start with Rock Boy. I said Rock Boy, sorry. Where he is laughing because he knows that Rockwood, you have been going back and forth, and you share a name with somebody, and Buki, let me hear from Buki first. So somebody said, I Nigeria will qualify. I agree with you. I just think that some things are just aligned together for Nigeria to qualify. It's so weird though. I just think that some few things I can see those things aligned together for Nigeria to qualify. Because I won't say much, but I will say something towards the end of the program. Buki, let me hear from you quickly. Apologies for keeping you waiting for so long.
No problem.
Yeah.
Hello guys. So to start with, I think the basic thing, what's the problem? How can we fix it? And where are we likely to go? Are we likely to qualify? Those are the three touching points. First, the administration was messed up from the onset.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We cannot dwell on that. We have to move forward. Where are we? Where are we is what do we have in our arsenal? Well, so I've been listening to contributions saying they should keep Calvin Bassey, they should Kinekon, all those ones. Fine, everybody has their own opinion, but you have to shoot with your best ammunition first. So benching Calvin Bassey is going to be very dangerous for Nigeria. I hope you understand. Starting Bassey, starting our best team, first team. Let the coach he knows the best. Let's allow him to express himself. He has understood his shortcomings in the past matches, and definitely is going to adjust. About the team playing tomorrow, we might employ probably a 3-man defense or a 4-man defense. It depends on what the coach wants to achieve.
he might like it for. I've been listening to. I've been enjoying your analysis
Mm-hmm.
for the past days,
Mm-hmm.
and choking up the midfield is very, 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 very vital.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can choke up the midfield, that means we don't really have a holding midfielder that
Yes.
can actually dazzle like a Mikel,
Mm-hmm.
that can hold ball under pressure.
Yes.
But we are getting there,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully.
Yes. I
Choking
hope
the
so.
midfield
Mm-hmm.
and allowing, for me, Iwobi is still the most skillful and uh, attack-minded midfielder that we have, that we can depend on. I think we might see tomorrow. Crisanto Suche will be starting tomorrow from the
Hmm.
midfield.
They put ice pack on his leg. Oh. I don't
Uh-uh.
know what.
Have you forgotten that they put? Or I think even in that Jamaica match, he put ice pack on his leg too.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I just saw that one
So
in train actually.
we might see Crisanto starting in the
Mm-hmm.
midfield. I
Mm-hmm.
believe if he starts in the midfield, but everything is left to the coach. He knows how to fix his team.
Mm-hmm.
But my own point is, if we want to see Iwobi in his best elements, just like IoT said
Mm-hmm.
in at Fulham, the way he plays in Fulham,
Mm-hmm.
give him less responsibility in defense.
Hmm.
Allow two strong defensive-minded midfielders be behind him and
Mm-hmm.
let him go forward. Then he knows, okay, I have freedom to roam around.
Mm-hmm.
So we need the speed more in the counter attacks or
Mm-hmm.
even more on the offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs some he needs to be he needs to know that, okay, I'm assured at the back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If he can find someone that's going to show up his back and allow him to explore, you're going to see the best of him. That said, Ademola Lookman is a he's going to be a very good guy coming off the bench tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
because of his form, his fitness.
Mm-hmm.
For him not participating in the preseason preparation is
Mm-hmm.
going to take a toll on him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to be a very good super sub.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is Chikweze. I need him to put his head on the floor, as in I need him to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
He has been serious, but I also need him to work on himself. And I think our Nigerian players need to do something.
Yeah.
There's something that is missing from the Nigerian players.
Yeah. Maybe
That is
be
this,
more active and then yeah.
yeah. Apart from being active,
Committed.
oh, I
Committed.
think they should put more attention because it is football that they are using to live. They are living on football. So if you are living on football, if you want to be a better person, if you want to get to better clubs, if you want to get
Mm-hmm.
better teams, invest in yourself. Get personal trainers. Do the
Mm.
work on the field. When your other colleagues have left the field, go just do the work on the field.
And sorry, Rookie, let me just back you up. I don't know why Chukwueze have not trained his right leg. Look at Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka has
Smith,
trained that
Smith,
score with
Smith,
right leg against
Smith,
Leeds now.
Smith. No, Mashi, Chukwueze John. Just leave him alone. Yes, yeah, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to really open up everything, but we all know.
Mm-hmm.
We all know. So all
Yeah.
these Nigerian players, they are just one step towards greatness, and
Mm-hmm.
is investing in their own personal self.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we now, we are all doing one or two courses or one or two things to just
Yeah.
uh,
Just
create,
yes.
be a better, add a better value to our skill sets and to
Mm-hmm.
our companies. So
Mm-hmm.
they should take football as their own company. but they just feel
Mm-hmm.
it's because of what they are, what they like doing.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't really need to invest more.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
instance, I don't see why, and I'm sure
Right.
maybe
Yeah.
Osimhen, I'm very sure he's getting serious now, and I hope he's investing more in himself and more
Yeah.
in his personal training.
Yeah. When some people are eating pounded yam, eating pot to becoming having big stomach, you will see Osimhen saying that Osimhen went to say, we went to eat somewhere. And he said, you know, they eat this thing. I say, now wow, say career is not easy. Oh. But somebody will anything with the server and go eat. But I'm just but just continue. So wrap it up quickly, so that we
Yeah,
can.
so I feel politics is going to play big, is one of the things playing against us Nigerians, and it's
Mm-hmm.
because we shot ourselves in the foot
Mm-hmm.
administratively wise.
Mm-hmm.
We
Uh,
have
yeah.
people up there that don't really know what
More.
they should do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they don't know what to do, but they don't really have the passion in
Mm-hmm.
putting their best efforts
Mm-hmm.
for the team. So I want us to qualify because it's going to really be fun
Yeah.
going to
So
the
to watch
stadium
that.
here and
Yeah.
watching Nigeria
Oh,
play
yeah. Okay.
because
Yeah. Yeah. Based in America. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
I'm
So
in Canada,
okay, Ghana.
Vancouver,
Yeah. Yeah.
precisely.
But you know what? The funniest thing is that I think when Nigeria qualify, we'll be based in Mexico.
And don't worry, now
just,
I'll
I just,
go. I'll
I
go.
just have that feeling that
It's
now
not.
Mexico
It's
they go.
not.
So
It's not.
those,
It's not a
so
problem.
all right. Thank you, Buki. I really enjoy your
All right. It's
conversation. Thank
nice. Nice chatting with you.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So, very much that that's why Semenyo. Semenyo is very hardworking, honestly. So, Rock Boy, I said Rock Boy. Sorry, Rock Ward. Why is Rock Boy? It's somewhere that is looking at me. That's why I'm saying Rock Boy. So, Rock Ward, can you talk to me quickly? Yeah.
Nilai,
So,
I
Charles, I'm
greet
going
you.
to you, Charles and Collins now. I'll now end up with Ombu and Ladi. And why is
I greet
Chris?
you.
Okay, yeah, yeah, greet you
I
too,
greet
Rock.
you.
Yeah.
This is my very first time of
Oh,
speaking here. I've
so
been
there's
on the
no
background for like,
let me just clap for you. Thank you for joining. Where are you calling from?
I'm precisely in Nigeria now.
Where? Where in Nigeria?
I'm in Abuja.
Okay, where in Abuja?
I'm in Wuse too.
Okay, we'll say okay. Because I know that area very well. Okay, let me hear from you, Rockwood.
Okay.
Not Rock,
I must
Rockwood.
really commend you for what you've been doing. I've been following you for like 2 years now.
Oh, thank you.
You are your T and Oluoke. Yes. I
Okay.
must really
Yeah.
commend you.
All right.
You guys analyze football without sentiment and emotions.
Yeah.
You nail it the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. About tomorrow's game, I'm tensed. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
tensed. In as much as Nigeria has the Super Eagles has blew away their chances, but
Mm-hmm.
they say blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
I still have this a little belief that they can still make out something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how it will be done, but I think to me, Simon shouldn't start that game. Simon shouldn't start that game. I
Mm-hmm.
would prefer Lukman, or you play you play Iwobi wide. You play Iwobi to the wide position, or you yes, you play Iwobi to the wide position. Simon should come as a sub. And as for
Mm-hmm.
the midfield, um, Iwobi still remains the integral part of that midfield. You can't do away with Iwobi. When Iwobi is missing in that midfield, you notice his absence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an integral part of the midfield. And for the defense, Ekong should start. Basi should start. Considering the yellow card, he should still start. I think these guys are professionals. They're professionals. They should start. And for the left wing, I see people going for Bruno. Bruno, that I think Pesaro came. Pesaro benched Bruno. And Chelly came, and instead of using Bruno, he as in it suits the position of Ola, and took Ola, to the left wing, and playing Brighter side there. It sends a big message. The very time Frederick Agu declares intention to play, you can see it didn't take time. They went for him. So people shouldn't. People should put sentiment aside, put emotions aside. Let's just call it the way it's supposed to be. I prefer Agu starting. Agu starting, Ola, playing your natural position. Ekong Basi. Then, as for that defensive midfield, the 4 region, I think you rest Wilfred and Didi. Play Frank there. Play Frank there. And as for that number 10 role, I think that is why bringing in will be there. Bringing in will be there, or maybe Bashiru can muzzle that area. Bashiru can muzzle that area. I see Super Eagles soaring tomorrow, but the main issue here is South Africa on Tuesday. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game, and knowing fully well that South Africa are just they are playing some kind of psychological games with the points deduction. Definitely is going to be deducted, but they just don't want to. They have that willpower with them. I think the president is there, the CAF president is there. So person when Papa they heaven, no, they go hellfire, something like that. So I think yes,
if
they are using that.
They just want to help them to delay it. Yeah.
So they are going to deduct the points. Nigeria should be focused. Nigeria shouldn't be distracted. Benin won their match today. They shouldn't in any way. Their hope shouldn't go down. I see them edging against South Africa.
No, Benin already played South Africa twice, so they will not play them again. So Nigeria.
I mean Nigeria. I see them edging over.
All right. Thank you for your time, Rockwood. Thank you. So let me just take this week quickly because of time is already fast spent. So let me thank you for your time. Thank you for also waiting too. I think you have to wait to speak to us. So thank you, Rockwood. So Smith, which team in our group can beat South Africa apart from us? Because Zimbabwe might open. See, let me tell you something. Today, I wanted Zimbabwe to beat Benin Republic. The reason is because if Zimbabwe beat Benin Republic, Zimbabwe will still have hope of qualifying when they play South Africa. At least they will still have something to fight for. But now, the way things are now, they will just open everything for South Africa. In fact, they might even go and play South Africa in their bedroom, and but I'm also open to. I don't think, see, in the game of football, I don't know. They have Rwanda, they have us, they have Zimbabwe. Apart from Nigeria, I don't think any of them can actually beat South Africa. Let's see what Rwanda can actually do. Thank you, Charles. So I don't know, maybe Charles is still here. Okay, Charles is still here. Charles and Namdi. So I have to let me just bring Charles and Namdi quickly. Then I will now end up with okay, I end up on Bueri and on Bueri. Okay, I think I don't know. I think Ladi, I was trying to bring Ladi on initially. So just quickly, please be fast. So quickly. Okay, Charles, quickly. 2 minutes maximum.
Smith,
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
You see tomorrow. You see tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
I see us winning because if you check last year, we played with Eguavon. Eguavon, you and I both know he's not up there yet. So I see us winning. My only problem will be you see this, if you see Dele, you see Cristantus, you see Dessers. These are the three players that will come alive in this for this window for us. Remember, we
Mhm.
didn't have any of them. Just has
Mhm.
have something to prove. He needs to prove. He has something to prove. He needs to show us why he's like why he's considered the best. Well, I see this
Mhm.
team winning these 6 points. I see them going to South Africa and beating South Africa. I see it
Mhm.
happening. My only problem is, you know, FIFA just. I understand what they're doing. They don't want to deter it to like the last day. If you
Mhm.
check now, Morocco, I think Morocco are the only African country to qualify for the World Cup.
Qualify for the World Cup. Yeah.
Even Colombia that missed out in 2018 to 2022, they qualified yesterday.
Mhm.
So please, all hands on deck. Please, all the players, no Snapchat. You're not playing for yourself. You're not playing for a career. You're playing for a generation. You're
Mhm.
playing for a generation to inspire a generation.
Mhm.
You and I both remember that Ahmed Musa strike against Argentina. You
Mhm.
remember how iconic it was. You're not
Mhm.
only playing for a generation, you're playing for the diaspora because you're coming here and you help the diaspora and business to boom. Most likely, I see them coming playing in maybe New York or Houston or Texas. I don't see them
Mhm.
going to maybe Canada. I see them because that's where they have a bigger fan base. But
Mhm.
please, all hands on deck. No Snapchat, no playing around. We are at the bottom of the table and bottom of the pile. Please, don't even give them and no rash decisions. Bassi got this first yellow card in that Rwanda game. He got this first yellow card in that Rwanda game. And Simon Moses, no step overs, all your step because I noticed Simon struggle against a team that play low block. He wanted to
Mhm.
take on everybody. No, don't do all that. If you remember in that Rwanda game, he had one chance that Lookman squared to him. This guy took
Mhm.
like 2 or 3 touches before the Rwanda defender blocked him, and he
Yeah.
forced a save. I was like, why don't you hit that thing with one touch? Because for
Mhm.
one touch, you hit it and it's a goal. But he would took like 1 or 2, 3. Go and check the highlight. Lookman squared the ball. Lookman could have squared it to Chukwueze because Chukwueze was a little bit free. But he squared it to Simon. Simon took 2 or 3 touches before the Rwandese defender blocked him.
Yeah.
Smith, how is Watari? Has he been playing? Is he match fit?
Yeah. It's not played this season at all. It's not even on the bench
Okay,
for
perfect,
other keeps.
perfect,
So
perfect.
it's
Okay,
but I won't lie to
I see
you,
us playing on.
I don't normally rely on that. Last time we played against Zimbabwe League was not even on.
Yeah, but Washington and Ruby playing in the SA now. That's why he played in the
But
SA. Just like
I'm talking about the right back of Zimbabwe.
yeah,
I
right.
don't know.
But who do we rely on? Was it not Simon? I see how he just disappointed all of us. I said it that it was the reason why we drew that game. But I see us beating as long as Simon should not even play that white side. Maybe Iwobi can play there. Iwobi
Yeah,
should play there because I
yeah,
don't I don't want Simon. Simon he's finishing even Iwobi finishes a little bit better than Simon. Simon finishing is too poor. His decisions is too poor. He's
yeah,
very talented. Don't get me wrong, but his final decision are just bad. This is why he struggled. Sorry to say, this is why he struggled at Leganes.
hmm
Please, we are playing for a generation here. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. No dolly, no nothing. You're playing for a generation. You have to make it. It'll be a shame
yeah,
if you don't go because 2022 World Cup. I know how I was paining me in my blood. And I didn't see Nigeria. Now here when I'm in US, no, 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 no. Please, we have to make it. We have to all hands on deck. No Snapchat, no nothing, no dolly, no playing around. Just come in there, do you get the job done, go to SA, beat them. Hopefully that 3 point they deduct it at the end of the campaign because that's what I'm looking at. They might deduct at the end of the campaign.
yeah,
They might not do they might do
yeah. So that's that. I see. I heard a lot of things about that 3 point actually, but I can tell you that see, if they did not see anything by October, it's going to cast. I'm just telling you, the OC is going to cast. No, let me tell you something. It's very easy for us to come out here and blame one another.
yeah.
South Africa took Ghana to cast. That the penalty against them in Cape Coast wasn't a penalty. If you remember, last World Cup qualifier,
Yeah. Yes, yes.
they took them. They went all the way because you cannot change the decision of a game. That's the reason why they cannot overturn that game. But it happened before when Senegal played against
Mm-hmm.
Africa. that there was
Yeah, I
a
remember
referee mistake. They asked to ask them to replay that game
the match. Yes.
and the
But the
match.
thing
So
is, the head of Nigerian football, he's not convincing now. You look at him, he's a
yeah,
mumu man. Sorry to say, the man is a mumu man.
so
He caused all this. How can
the
how c-
na small thing I make the man the draw
yeah,
saliva.
why is he there? Why
Uh,
the man he just forced it
it's
upon our throat?
it's not good enough. So but
It's just this was an easy group to topple.
yeah, a lot of time and a lot of people actually work with them just allow Collins to talk. So Charles,
No
thank you
problem.
for contribution. Thank you. So Collins quickly, yeah.
Good evening from Freiburg. It's interesting, Tomorrow game, I am very optimistic though. I am quite sure that we are going to win, and the only thing I would actually prefer the coach to do is if we can return back to our normal 4-3-3 formation.
Let me explain this thing. This person is like up to date. That I heard that the SC that said I get already told to cast. This guy is up to date. Continue.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, if we can come back to our 4-3-3 system, I think it will do us better, especially with this game, this Rwanda game, because it is a game where we are playing a team that is not very that strong, and our players can adapt. Because if we leave that formation of 4-3-3 and continue to do other things, and later on we are still going back there, I think it will affect the chemistry of our players. You mentioned something about Iwobi. When Nigeria was playing with Genetro, Iwobi was operating under Genetro. We're using three midfielders. Even if Genetro is playing a three-man back, five-man back, or four-man back, he always have three midfielders. He doesn't play with his midfield, you know. The person who crumbled our football for a very short time is Eguavon. I've never seen a coach who is in fact, Eguavon is just like when you when you are giving when a child who doesn't know how to drive a car, you just call him can you drive? He will say I can drive, I can drive. You give him a car, I want to drive it. That's the way Eguavon took the Super Eagles to that Nations Cup. Reverse us to 4-4-2, 1994 football. The players he doesn't have the character. And then since that time, I believe is part of the reason why he will be mentally, he destroyed the boys mentally. Because if you look at how he treated him in that Nations Cup, and going back to how he was trying to treat him again when he came back, you can see how Iwobi was sitting on the floor frustrated in that game against Rwanda. So it's not a way to treat a superstar. The football, you have a 4-3-3 system, which is every big teams are using. Even if you are not using it against a European team, you should be using it against an African team. You don't have any excuse unless you are afraid. So that 4-3-3 gives Iwobi that ability to be free. So they can try it again, keep Onyeka and Ndidi, or even drop Ndidi, keep Onyeka, and because of the yellow card, not because Ndidi is not good, because of the yellow card, you can drop Ndidi and keep Onyeka and Onyedika behind Iwobi, and I think he will do well, you know. And I also want to say that for the defense, Ekong is still very good. I don't know why. Pepe is older than Ekong. We had Pepe. We had what's it called, Rigobert Song. So we have seen old men. It's not there's no defender who doesn't make mistakes. And Nigeria doesn't have the worst defense. That's just the truth. We don't have. It's just we don't want to appreciate what we have. We don't have the worst defense. We have even in that Guavon game, Ekong played alongside with Omero as a two-man defense, and they were doing fine until that Tunisia game. And that Tunisia game, the goal came from outside, so it was not that Ekong was dribbled. Even in the Ghana goal came out from outside. Most of the goals they were considering throughout this qualification was coming from keeper error, Uzoho, and different calamities. So it's not a bad. We should just play to win. If we score two goals, a mistake from a defender will not cost if you score 2 goals or 3 goals. So defenders will always do mistake. We should know that just as keeper. So if you don't score more goals, don't be assured. You see, you watch Ghana. You watch the Ghana game now. I watched the
Yes.
Ghana game. Just the same thing. What Sudan did in the last minute against Zimbabwe. The same Zimbabwe. The same thing. That's how they consider that goal. So focus. All what I wanted to say, you have said it. You said it on your own, and the other guy that came said it all about our football in general. So I appreciate.
Thank you, Collins, for and I call you Nandi Collins because a Nigerian player in Germany, it's called Collins, but he played for Germany about 2 days ago now.
Okay,
so
yeah.
What enjoy the conversation. Thank you. What's your prediction for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we will beat them. I think 3-0. Just like Benin Republic. 3-0, yeah. 3-0.
Thank you.
All
That's Mr. calling from Germany. So guys, we have 9 minutes. How are we gonna do it now? So I have Ushe, I have Ombuen. Ombuen has been, waiting. I know that I'm going to round up with Ombuen. I know that's for sure. So I know that's okay. Let me. Henry is at home this time around. Okay, let me just quickly get. Okay, Mr. Henry, quickly. Let's hear from you. I nearly sent you a voice note before.
Yeah. So I was
During
gonna just tell you that don't worry.
during the what's it called? During the South African game, you said something, I'll just remember you say these people, say that lie, they go open your for South Africa. And you were right. You were just doing shakara.
Someone was making me believe yesterday that Lesotho can pull a result. But my heart of heart, I know that I have friends that are Zimbabweans and the rest, and you know what they say? They always say they will prefer South Africa going to the World Cup. They told me, even though they are rivals, they are not even. See, when Nigeria and Ghana plays, or Nigeria or any West African country play, it's a rivalry, irrespective of who's involved, whether you want to help one country or not. You see, that's why Nigeria and Ghana, one of football rivalries, Nigeria versus Cameroon. We don't play all these things, but with those South Africans, I don't know why they like to do this. See the Lesotho. They will lodge protest. They will not lodge protest. They will lodge protest. I will lodge protest for Ukraine, please. Let's go and lodge the protest now. You see what they are doing? They all want to help South Africa qualify for the World Cup. You understand? Today, while I was angry that also Zimbabwe would not have any stake anymore because now they are out. They can't qualify anymore for the World Cup. It's painful. I would have loved for them to have some stake so that they can play because they can beat South Africa if they want to. But they might not do that anymore. Another team that can beat South Africa is Rwanda. So depending on how much if Rwanda is still in the game, Rwanda can beat South Africa. South Africa. Yeah, but I think Nigeria has to do the job. There is no gainsaying. I don't. I now view football more than that angelic setup. I would like to say. I honestly don't care because you have to give 110%. Football is a game of it's a game of stamina. So if you don't put in the effort, nothing will work. So you have to head the ball you should head, pass the ball you should pass. General used to say it. If he's not playing well, why do
Hello?
Hello? Okay.
Hello,
Sorry, went blank for a while. Why do you want me to even talk about formation if you can trap the ball, you can't pass the ball? So those are the things they should do well. We should head the ball, take the chances that we should take, irrespective of who is playing. Just try to win the game. I would not be playing with this kind of pressure though, because now they've heard the South Africa result. I don't know how it's going to play in their mind. I think we should have played the same time or very close to the same time. Ahead of this, in this window, maybe next window we would have done it the other way. I don't know what you think about it because this pressure is it's not easy.
I don't know if NFF talked too much about the over applied. I don't know what it is, but I don't. I hope it doesn't bite us. That they will be
Yeah, we
playing
cannot
with
see you again, no.
Can you see me now?
We can't see you.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what's happening, but we'll talk later. I'll check the Super Eagles tomorrow. I don't know what's wrong with my network.
Okay, all right. I think people will talk very rich network. If you can see join back. So sorry. Uche, let me just bring other people. Let me just bring people quickly so that I can wrap it up with all time. So Uche, your thoughts quickly. That goes over
Yeah.
the
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
we can
Okay.
hear you. Yeah.
For me, the tomorrow's game, I hear people saying change the formation to a 4-3-3. We can't do that now. I hear people saying, "Oh, you should take it back to a 3-4-3." Let the coach decide the best formation that works for him. I think he's chosen the 4-4-2, and since he's been playing it, we've noticed that creating clear-cut chances. So
Mm-hmm.
let him stick to that script. It's working. He just needs to put the ball inside the net. He needs to start putting more outputs, create chances, and bury them. So that's what he needs to do. If Osimhen becomes more clinical, if what's his name, Bezas becomes clinical, the supporting striker, whether it's Lukman or Uche, whichever is at the top, if they become clinical, and we have what's his name, Dele Bashiru, that can actually strike from the middle, Uche can strike. What's his name? Sometimes Yuduka is also good. So we expect that if those guys come up top, they will give the goods. It's not like wanting us to change it now. It's like you're trying to commit class suicide. It wouldn't make sense. So we should stick to the scripts, play with the script. And I do not know. I don't have like I won't say, oh, this is what is going to be the amount of goals we are going to score tomorrow. I want them to play good game and bury their chances. What we have in front of us, we should not worry what they will do to South Africa. Let us win our game. Let us not do the same thing we did in 1998, where we're saying we'll play Brazil and we forgot about what's the name, Denmark, and Denmark trashed us 4-1. I still can remember that match. So let's not do that. Let us face what is in front of us. Face the game. Our game right now is Rwanda. Bury Rwanda. Then we'll discuss about what we'll do to South Africa next, or whether we'll deduct South Africa points. Do our own. Win the next 4 games. We have 4 finals. Let's take it one game at a time. Win it. NFF don't make that mistake. They've made the mistake, but let us take the game one game at a time. When we are done, then definitely we'll bring back the script and follow FIFA and talk like, oh, this is what you people did to us. We did not know about the game. Even I remember that even Algeria had to penalize some people that did not report the case or did not protest the issue when they played 1-1 against us, if you can remember. So FIFA cannot start changing or moving the goalposts at this point. It means that their law is not binding. That means we can bring in Ebere Chieze to come and play for us, and we say we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or we can bring in Olise from France. He will play for us. Qualify. We tell him we did not know that he wasn't supposed to play for us, because that would now actually affect that what's the name article. That because I read the article and it says eligibility, non-eligibility of the player, whether it's yellow card or maybe the player does maybe is playing for that national team or is not supposed to play for that national team. Once that happens, you forfeit your points. So you can't change it right now. So, but be that as it may, we need to focus on tomorrow's game and get it right. And NFF need to learn. They did the same thing in 2006. I remember that hot sunny afternoon. They played that game in Kano State, and we drew 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the downfall of Nigeria. Like, we should have gone for that World Cup, but because of that sunny day, like, you knew your players were from Europe and you were playing it against people that are used to playing in the tropics.
They kind of. It was Ibrahim Galadima did that. He just called them and said, Yeah, he said that what going to the World Cup is not, it's not Nigeria's bad rights. He took us to Kano and we drew 1-1 to Kano. See, in that qualifiers, we had 21 points. In that
He played.
qualifier,
Remember the last game Mikel played. He played like, was it 5-2?
yes, against Zimbabwe.
5-2.
Zimbabwe
Like
then they had this player called Benjamin Wariwaru.
Waniwari,
Yes.
yeah.
So
That
we
Man
did it.
City.
Yes, Man City and so it's just sad. But what's the prediction before time's already you joined late today? What's the prediction?
I don't predict. That's the thing. I don't predict. I
But
want them
who
to
do you think
play.
Nigeria will win?
Me, I've lost hope. I've actually lost hope. I
But this
like
Nigeria will win.
the cause I the last that 4 games, like we gave Finidi the key to just destroy us, and he
Yes.
destroyed us.
Yes.
And now the same home-based journalists are acting like, I was watching one program and they said it was Pesero that spoiled our qualification. And I'm like, no, it's Finidi that actually lost the game during the qualifying series and picked
That lost
players. He
that
picked
lost
what is picked
Benjamin.
Ismail Sadiq Bendy.
Yeah, that is actually what
Now he has
he shot himself in
like,
the foot, honestly.
yeah.
So thank you, because we're already up now, 3 hours already. Thank you, Uche. So just go drop in. So Mr. Patrick, please, in 1 minute, because we have to be out of time. So your contribution, please. If you're not following us, there's no point contributing.
Yeah, I think the match, the Nigeria need to be very careful in that match against Rwanda, because this type of match is a very navy match. I remember the 2006 when Cameroon was playing Egypt in Yaoundé. This is a match that Cameroon must win for them to qualify for 2006 World Cup in Germany. And when they got a penalty, nobody wanted to take it, they to run away. And the woman took that penalty and lost that penalty. And that was the end of Cameroon qualifying in the 2006 World Cup. And some fans started burning some car park. They thought it was Pierre woman that owns it. So it was because this type of match, we are talking about South Africa, you have not played against Rwanda. And I noticed that this Rwanda came even before most of our players arrived. They have arrived, so they are battle ready, and their coach, his performance against Nigeria has not been a good one. I remember, is it 2015 when he led the Harambee Stars of Kenya. They almost beat Nigeria. They were leading up to 90-something minutes. Is Oduamadi that equalized for Nigeria
in Calabar.
In Calabar. So I remember under Stephen Keshi. And this was a team that was the AFCON defending champion. And they almost got disgraced by this Lamuchi, this same coach of Rwanda, when he was handling Harambee Stars of Kenya. So Nigeria has to be very careful in that match. It should not be a match that you say walk. And then they have beaten us before, so that confidence is there that if they can do it before, they can do it. And the result from other teams that have gone to Nigeria and gotten a result gives them that added advantage that they can get a result in you. So Nigeria has to be very careful. This is not a match that you just see as a, and you see South Africa. Sometimes I'm looking at this thing is it a nemesis or a cause? Maybe because of the way we treated Janet Raw, Pasero, because the way this thing is happening, and South Africa is riding high, when you are expecting them to drop points, they are riding higher and higher. Sometimes
do you expect them to drop points against the Stoke? Yes, you expect them.
Yeah.
Do you expect them to drop points?
No, I didn't expect them to win 3-0. I expected them.
I was still expecting 5-0 from them.
No. Even against Benin Republic in Benin,
I didn't expect them to beat Benin.
That Benin Republic, I wasn't expecting
Because
them
this
to
is Janet Raw that masterminded the Super Eagles to beat Hugo Bruce Cameroon 4-0 in Uyo. So only for the same Janet Raw to lose 2-0 at home to Hugo Bruce that he beat 4-0 in Uyo when he was handling the Super Eagles. So sometimes I think this thing, is it a nemesis? Because even tomorrow's match, to be candid with you, I'm not, even though my spirit is telling me that we, but inside my, just like Ayo was telling you, my, you are saying that the fight may be like against Libya, that my mind is telling me if care is not taken, the people will receive their shocker of their life. But I just pray that does not happen, because the way this thing is going does not look good to me. Spiritually, it looks like people that are.
But somebody is here now saying that the coast is clear. Somebody is here now on this live. He said he has prayed on it. He said the coast is clear.
Who is he think Rwandans don't pray? You see them when they're entering the field, they pray also. Everybody prays, but sometimes, these things, even to me, sometimes I don't really believe that. I think the people that did the best homework sometimes win, even against people that pray. But you pray because of against injury and referee bad officiating and penalties that may not discuss and to miss penalty. But I don't think in terms of field of play that type of thing. But I am just keeping my fingers crossed, because the way Nigerians are even talking about South Africa. I remember, was it 1998 World Cup? We are talking about meeting Brazil. Meanwhile, we have not even survived Denmark. Denmark gave us a shocker of our life. So, people are talking about South Africa.
No,
you have a pending match.
Patrick, let me just correct you on that. In 98, the players were talking about Brazil itself. But this time around, the focus is not on South Africa. The focus is on Rwanda. I remember Brian Laindrop there. Was it Brian Laindrop? He met DJ Okocha. And at that time, DJ Okocha's wife just gave birth. So he now told Brian Laindrop that, why are you not going to see your wife? Your wife just gave birth. No, Okocha said that, I just want to play this match and I will come back for the Brazil game. Can you see? He said, no, I will come back for the Brazil game until they lost. So Laindrop was like, he went to go and see his team. They don't think we can win this game. Guys, let's look at it as a motivation and shock them. And let me tell you something, South Africa, they are overconfident about that.
Are you sure they are overconfident? I think their people are overconfident, but Hugo Bruce is not overconfident. Because I remember the interview Hugo Bruce said,
because of the way the team, the qualifiers, the way the qualifiers actually was going, they are very, very confident.
But yes, but who will not be confident when out of a maximum of 18 points, you can get only 7 or 6, not even up to half. You out of a maximum of 18 points, you can't even get up to 9. And these are home matches, 3 home matches or 4 home matches. So that's why all these people are confident that they can beat us.
So, Ombre, you want to say some few things before we wrap it up. So, AB, you came late, but
yes. Let me say this. When you are into spiritual realm, you have to leave every negative thought that might destroy that spirituality, right? Tomorrow's game. Before I say it, if we do not go for the World Cup, I will blame the NFF. I will not blame the coach. But I think, and I believe, we are going this World Cup. Tomorrow's game is 3-0. Let me start my prediction. And how I wish that the coach will play Lukman.
Yes. He will play, but he won't start.
No, start him. I don't care whether he have played, he didn't play preseason. Osimhen was having issue against Napoli.
And he came
He came
against
and he
Benin
played.
Republic. Against Benin
All this,
Republic.
whether he play, I don't care. A footballer is a footballer. A disciplined player is a disciplined player. A professional is a professional. If you are disciplined, if you are disciplined, you know what to do. But if you're a professional and you're not disciplined, that is where I have to question. You see, that's how I judge them. If he will take a risk and put Lukman, I would be the happiest person. I just watched the game against Nigeria and Rwanda. I saw how Lukman played the game. I saw the assist he gave Osimhen. I saw that. Where my problem is on Ndidi and Onyedika. If you are a defensive midfielder, please, your job is not only to pass, drip, pass, and drop, pass, create, mark the ball. Don't make Osai Samuel to look so stupid in the game. If you are a defensive midfielder, mark the ball. Help your defenders. The reason why Okocha, everybody say Okocha is the best, is who? Sunday Olise. I saw how Sunday Olise coming at the middle, coming at the defense, helping Uche Okechukwu, helping Okocha. Who will do that? Sometimes be creative, mark the ball, hold the ball. And another thing is this: Rwanda's defenders, their defending is not really a strong one. They are there, shadow-minded people. They will just be there. Carry the ball, move, don't be afraid. Simon, when you dribble, you fire shots. Fire. Just do anything you could. Let them feel it. If you pat one person ball on the when you look at the person, you just hit the person on the face. I'm telling you, if you are coming again, the person will move. It's strategy. And yes, if I'm on the 18, I look, I just play it on your leg, on your hand. I raise my hand, this penalty, we play it. This is not all about you dribble. Just look at you when you put your head on the down, look at up, look at your left, look at your right, look at his hand, just put the hand, raise your hand up. It's penalty, they play it. You have that mindset. And the person look at that, you pass the ball, the person's on the face.
Yeah, I just
when
think
you're
that,
coming, the person will run away.
sorry, I just think that when you are playing at home too, you must make it count. All those trying to dribble the players in the box, try and do that. They will commit. You must make it count. You must make it count. And I think that we don't make it count in those games that Fashion played in the past. You know, we were just trying to overdo. You know, I remember a certain player that was showbooting against Lesotho in the home game, but you know, no one to go into that. So let me just hear from AB because time is already fast. But I'm already like, so I will allow you, Umbo and and you will be live before the game tomorrow. So I will join you. So thank you, Mr. Patrick, and thank you, Umbo. So let me just AB quickly in 10 seconds.
Right. Smith, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Where are you joining from?
I'm here in the US.
Okay, yes,
So,
okay.
right. So I will just run it up, Smith. You see, I feel like it's even better for us to, hopefully, if we're able to top the group and qualify. Because if you look at the second place teams now, Benin is 8 with 11 points. Gabon 18 points.
Okay, let me just explain this thing. It didn't work that way. You know, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Because Eritrea withdrew from the World Cup qualifier. So in Morocco group, there's now 5 teams that competed in that group. Right. So when they want to choose the second best placed team, they will remove the results of the last team from all of them.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So, for example, now Burkina Faso beat Djibouti or so. Is it 5-1? Djibouti is the last team.
6-0.
6-0. Djibouti is the last team. So all Burkina Faso results against Djibouti, if they finish second, will be removed.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So will be removed. Yeah. So, for example, now if Zimbabwe finish last, the results will go against Zimbabwe, which is 2 points, will also be removed from our point.
Okay.
Are you getting me now? So because
Yes.
Eritrea withdrew from that Moroccan group, because it's going to be unfair for Tanzania and Zambia, they
Yes.
didn't have
Yes.
the complement of their team. So that FIFA normally remove it. That's what they normally do.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
Hopefully, yeah.
Gabon was beating Seychelles. Home and
Yes.
away. They have
Yes.
18 points now. Originally, Gabon will have 12.
12. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Finally, yeah. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
all?
Let's just hope for the best tomorrow. Patriotism is what we are all rallying behind because we are
Yeah.
Nigerians, and we hope for the best. Good luck to
Yeah.
the team.
Thank you. The first time of
Yeah.
calling?
Maybe first time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Sure.
You've been commenting very well today. Thank you for joining, Amy.
Keyboard warriors.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
So, guys, I've already overshoot my time. I plan to spend 2 hours today, but I spent 3 hours, 16 minutes. Like you always say, if not TV station, they don't send me packing. But let me just appreciate all of you for your love. And those that sent Super Chat too, from James Ogboji to Monaco Matt to Remy Ali to Sport Grinder to Viral Moment to Emeka Samuel to Bobby Ray to Chance to Connect to God to Benga Dewumi to Adedamola. I thank you, all of you. I think 29 in total. Thank you for your love. So tomorrow, I wish the good best of luck. My edge is telling that Nigeria will win tomorrow. My aunt too is telling that what Super Eagle will also win tomorrow. At least tomorrow, we are going to be having double digits now tomorrow. 10 points. At least if we have 10 points, might go the rest small. We are not going to be far off at least 10 points. It's not going to be that embarrassing. So then we now prepare for South African game. So 13 points, will not be assured, but at all. So I want to thank you everybody for joining today. It's today now. Thank you for actually joining today. We'll see you again when the Super Eagles actually want to win against Rwanda. Children photography is still here. Thank you for staying that long, and Adiola. Thank you for staying that long. Thank you guys for staying with us for 3 hours, almost 3 hours, 20 minutes. Guys, don't forget to like the video before you leave and also share with your friends. So thank you guys for joining. I will see you later.